You're the type of woman deserves good things. Fistful of diamonds, handful of rings. Baby, you a star. I just wanna show you who are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Oh, won't make me a selection. Show me the way love supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you. Bruh, that's the channel song. It's currently 12:31 a.m. Therefore, today is a Tuesday, the 16th of September. Blue velvet, red velvet, something like that could be significant. The other song that was channeled was Sade, Flow. Oh, when you're cold, I'll be there, holding you tight to me. Alright, welcome to the collective, you guys. Let me turn on my brightness a bit. To me. Alright, welcome to the collective, you guys. Let me turn on my brightness a bit. Okay. I guess I was thinking about that other song. When you hold me. Alright. Welcome in. Alright, it's a whole lot of love stuff going on. I don't know if we're gonna be talking about love, but flowing. Hey, honey bun. Thank you. Welcome to the team. Alright. Can I get messages for the collective? Pleasant energy within and around. I just posted a video. Some of you guys could be able to resonate with that message. It's actually a timeless read because I made that video last year. Today. I'm telling you, it's a whole lot of love and relationship going on. We always talking about love. But that's what the collective experiencing. Different stuff going on within their emotions and their love life. So, I mean, I guess let's talk about it. Alright, what's going on here? Any messages, general messages? Let's see. If you guys want to get messages out of the collective, make sure you do double tap the screen, send gifts, give me a follow. You may never see my face again. Alright, let's pick up on your energy. Damn. Who double tapped that screen? We got the Eight of Pentacles coming out sideways. Why is this Eight of Pentacles out here sideways? So, okay, things are balanced. I feel like balance is being restored, especially when it comes to your action, your energy, your prosperity, anything going on in the earthly plane, especially if you feel stagnant within the things that you're working on, or when it comes to increase within your finances or whatever is tied to the material plane, because you know it can be of material values like cars, houses, you know, that type of stuff. People can be a thing, but I feel like that's mainly the cup energy when we talk about love and relationships. But I mean, you know, tarot is very broad, and when you're an intuitive reader, it can really be anything. But I feel like something is getting into balance. What is getting into balance here? Yeah, see, the Tower moment. You experienced the Tower moment, or you're currently experiencing the Tower moment. For some of y'all, in the future, you will experience the Tower moment. It really all depends. You don't have to take that energy for future, but just in case this is just to say this can help you be cautious of it, right? If it is going to be in your future. But some of you guys could have experienced a recent tower moment, or you're currently experiencing a tower moment. Past, present, future, just apply it however it fits. All right. Oh yeah, this could have caused some type of awakening, some type of need for a decision. But I feel like usually this ties to a decision already being made. But for some of y'all, it could be different. Some of y'all are in the works of making some type of final decision, or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all, you've made that decision, and I feel like it had a lot to do with that tower. And that's probably why love is significant, because this is triggering certain things within your emotions and within your relationships. Okay. Yeah, you are a nurturer. And I feel like it's time to nurture your creations. Some of you guys need to get in it. Like, you need to just do stuff. I don't know if you've been doing spells or you've been cooking up something, but some getting cooked. Some getting cooked up. It could be literal, metaphorical, but some getting cooked. Period. Oh yeah, honey. This is security. This is stability. This is abundance. And I feel like this is going to come in all areas of your life, especially within the 3D plane. So it can be prosperity. It can be within your relationships. I love that for you. All right, let's see. The back of the deck is the High Priestess. See, trust your intuition in the midst of confusion, because I feel like certain things, it's not as difficult of a decision when you really not be so distracted by something. You know, it's kind of like loving somebody, but knowing you have to cut them off. So you kind of in your head like, this stressful as hell whole time. It don't have to be that difficult, you know? But something is being illuminated. I'm seeing joy, positivity, radiance. You could be really shining, glowing, or you could be coming into like a better energy. Okay? Maybe it's me. Look, she says, somebody broke my heart. This side is called Somebody Already Broke My Heart. Some of y'all need to listen to some slow music, like some side A or something. A favorable outcome. We love these. I didn't change all my decks. I didn't add it. I have like over 100-some decks, right? I was like, you know what? I want to mix these decks up. So I just mixed a whole lot of decks. Okay, but let's get back to the reading. Let's get back to reading. Oh, yeah, see, with that deck, I be channeling, but I don't know if I want to use it. I'm itchy. So, yeah, maybe this was based on a heartbreak. Since these are already in my hand, I guess we'll just see what we're gonna get from these right here. Thank you. Shade. Oh, shit. Okay, we got masculine energy and joy. You could be, instead of allowing other people to make you happy, I feel like you're making yourself happy, or you're doing things that's going to align you into happiness. You're not leaving it in other people's hands. Shit, because some of y'all probably know. Some of y'all probably feel like this calling. Messages for the collective. Look at this, man. We're gonna sit that over there. What is that? It looks like an octopus. The color blue could be significant. Already broke my heart. The major arcana is the Judgment and the Tower. I feel like whatever this upheaval was, this chaos, this destruction, some of y'all, it could have been a good Tower moment. Some of y'all, it it possibly wasn't. It didn't feel so good. Like I said, chaotic, whatever the case may be. But I feel like this triggered some type of awakening. It triggered a decision. I feel like you're really working on some things. You may not be giving yourself enough credit for certain things. There's a King of Pentacles coming out. So you could be an earth sign, and this person could be an earth sign as well. Or they can just have earth placements. You were somebody's joy. You helped them awaken to certain things. Or this was like a spiritual type of union or something. Like, you know, it triggers growth and all other type of stuff. Maybe somebody got closer to God or whatever. But tell me more. Tell me more. Ooh, we got the high priest or priestess, baby. Okay. This most definitely is talking about love, relationships, working on something. Some of you guys maybe pulled back from working on something, and maybe you started working more on yourself, right? And your finances. Damn, it's a King and Queen of Pentacles out here. Angel by my side. I'm telling you, I was picking up on angel energy, especially when I seen the Archangel come out, because I mixed, like, I got about several decks. This 1, 2, 3, I got about 4 different decks in this. So when I seen this is Archangel Michael. So I was like, yo, it's giving angel. And she just said, there must have been an angel by my side. I'm trying to tell you. So you could have been an angel in this person's life for sure, for sure. They led me to you. Somebody feel like y'all was destined to meet. Maybe God helped connect y'all together. You know what I'm saying? It says step up and lead. You probably made somebody want to step up and lead for real. Or maybe you feel like, you know what? I got to take things into my own hands, because putting my trust and faith in this person, I'm going to get hurt every time. And this could be family, friends, lovers. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you're doing something differently, or maybe something is shifting and coming into balance. Especially when it comes to whatever you're working on. But I don't know why I don't know why this is coming out in transition. Maybe in the past you were trying to work on something. I feel like the seeds that you planted is coming into fruition. It says practice gratitude. Okay. Something about communal living could be significant. Yeah, I'm seeing letting go and growth. Step into the unknown. Don't be afraid. You are already letting go, and you are already growing in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you just used to being around people and having, you know, because communal living, that's when you live around with other people, like apartments or some shit. It's like you're not in like a house or something. It's like, it's not that private. You know what I'm saying? This is also a past life energy. These cards are past life cards. So this must, unrequited love. I know some of y'all ain't want to see that one. But yeah, it's giving you very intuitive. And maybe this other person is really intuitive as well. It does say or. It doesn't say and, but. Okay. It don't gotta be verbatim, you know. But I mean, yeah, you gave somebody the kiss of life. You gave somebody a kiss of life. Okay. Now, I mean, this some of y'all energy. I don't know what y'all like. Period. Child, I'm not finna play with you. You like ended. I'm that. That's what your energy giving. Even if you lack confidence, okay? Your spirit coming through like, shit, we that. What you mean? Of course I did that, you know? All right, any more messages here for the collective? It says believe and trust. Leave the past behind. They may still be trying to pull on you. Leave the past behind. Now, some of y'all, this could be referring to people, places, things, negative patterns, whatever the case may be. It could be like everybody's situation is different, right? What's that, Capricorn? That heavy earth energy out here. Who though? What you talking about? All right, if you guys want to give messages for yourself, because this is a collective, it's not a personal, make sure you are double tapping the screen, sending in gifts, anything that's contributing to the live so we can pick up on your energy. All right, make sure you give me a follow or you will never see my face again. Okay, it be like that. Taurus gang. All right, let's see. Any more messages here for the collective? The collective that's double tapping, you know, what's up? The collective that's sending gifts, you know? We got Egypt. Okay. Some of y'all from Egypt. I'm just say that. If you believe in past lives, yeah. Yeah. Call you Mr. and Miss Atlantis. Mr. and Mrs. Egypt. Okay. What's that? Why I'm thinking of Ethiopian. What's the Egyptian queen? Okay. Any more messages here for the collective? Yeah, Scorpio out here. Some water energy out here. It's just heavy earth. Can also be groundedness. Maybe something is becoming more grounded, more stable, or stability is coming in. Cleopatra. Damn. Somebody got arthritis? What's going on? Hold on, baby. All right, whoever this person is, they did not mean to hurt you, but you're holding on to it. All right, forgiving helps you get past things. All right, I ain't saying jump they bones, get married, get back into a relationship. I'm just saying forgive that. Your heart chakra may be a little closed off. You know what I'm saying? There's new love and new friendships ready to manifest. But I don't know. I feel like I feel like your energy is still a little. I don't know. I feel like you still working on whatever. You know, you working on yourself. Yeah. After all this time, damn. This says this angel number 41. 4 and 1 together is number 5. All right. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 plus 5, that's 8. But anyway, it says convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart and with respect and sincerity. All right, any more messages for the collective? Well, some of y'all didn't. What, you Queen of Swords, the motherfucker? You hurt somebody's feelings. You talk to somebody dirty, bruh. I ain't talking sexually. You didn't went off on somebody. Even the cards saying talk nice. Damn. Look, whatever was lost is you getting that back tenfold. I don't care if it was an inheritance. I don't care if it was a love relationship that didn't work out. It's coming back. Well, I ain't gonna say coming back. It's being replaced. It says you now have the opportunity to rejuvenate and start anew. Create with a new perspective or outlook. This card may also indicate abundance is on the horizon. Heavy abundance. Okay. It says unleash your kindest self. And then it says go wild. All right, we got Leo, Capricorn coming out again. Excuse me. Energy healing work. All right, we're about to say a little prayer. It says, thank you for sending healing energy to me and through me, for my own blessings and for all those around me. Thank you for connecting me to loving and high integrity healers and teachers of energy healing modalities. modalities. Period. You can say that as a prayer, honey. You probably ain't get all that, but I'm gonna be uploading this video on YouTube, so it's gonna be alright. Alright. Any more messages for the collective? What is this energy? What is this stuff going on? If you want messages out of the collective, you gotta make sure you double tapping, honey. Sending in gifts, sign. All right, we got a scribe or writer. This could be your energy, it could be others, or it could be both, right? This can even be past life energy. I told you these type of cards here, this is past life cards, but it can still be written in the present tense, right? Maybe it's encouraging you to journal, write down those feelings, honey, get grounded. Scribe. Y'all know that show Charmed? That show is significant. You know how they used to get the... Where my pendulum at? Scry. But I think that's totally different. I don't know what I'm thinking about. But anyways, communal living came out again. And then we got Witch Callie. It says, step into the unknown, do not be afraid. The same card is coming out. Y'all must thought y'all was regular schmegular. See, I feel like I don't know, maybe you tapping back in with your spirituality and with the things that you didn't remember or whatever the case may be. Some of y'all could really be coming back into yourself again after a period of feeling stagnant. There was a lot of chaos, destruction, awakenings. You know, I feel like things are slowly but surely getting back into balance. All right, you could be seeing rainbows or dolphins or something like that. It could be significant. Angel number 7 could be significant. It says, break free from whatever you feel is holding you back. Express happiness. Find out what you truly desire. Period. Some of y'all gonna have to... Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Find out what you truly desire. Yeah, sit and reflect, you know? What crystal is that? I haven't worn my crystals in decades. Like, went through that dark night of the soul. Just stopped wearing my little crystals. I was wearing my bracelets though, but I kind of forgot. I know this one is helping with intuition. These be helping with tiredness or something like that. I forgot. All right, we got the Celtic cross, or Celtic could be very significant. And then we have trust the universe. Period. Sometimes you may get messages in different forms. Even if you're not religious, you may get a Bible scripture that can resonate with you. Like, sometimes you gotta trust the universe, man. People need to stop putting labels on stuff. That's what make the world crazy. Oh, you gay. Oh, that's religion. Okay, but anyways. Look, she said, is it a crime? Any more messages here for the collective? Who is this? Somebody is balled up, crying in the corner. Who is that? Let your personality shine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Look, I'm telling you, your soul, your spirit is craving for creativity. Jellyfish could be significant. Something about the sea, honey. What, Little Mermaid significant? All right, 333. Angel number 9 out here. 39, 33. All right, it says, you have something no one else has that makes you who you are. Stop comparing yourself to others and allow your uniqueness to shine through. This also is time to maybe your love, your emotions, your creativity, you know, how you show up in your relationships. This is like, you know, that's your superpower. Nobody is like you. You feel me? All right, it says explore your options. Yeah, some of y'all, explore your options. All right, go crazy, go stupid. This can be within your hobbies. This can be within different opportunities. This can be within your love life. Like, you just got to apply it to how it fits for you. All right, angel number 44 is coming out. It says unexplained wonder. Magical blessings and miracles are occurring in your life. All your prayers are answered now. Damn, okay. Period. You know, we fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? For this explore your options is a prayer. It says, dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of my alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose. You could say this as a prayer for sure. That's your prayer. Like I said, I know it's a lot, but this video will be uploaded on YouTube, so you'll be able to replay it and find the prayers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Who throwing a fit? Because come on now. The last quarter moon is significant. Y'all know how sometimes they say, oh, the full moon is this, new moon is this. Look at what the last quarter moon would signify. I mean, you can just go how you want to go about things. You know what I'm saying? But for those of you who connect with that type of stuff, like astrology or whatever the case may be, it says, what is holding you back? What is holding you back? Ask yourself that question, because a lot of times you gain answers from literally asking yourself questions. It says, look beyond thee. These cards got water damage, so I can't even see what it say, but I don't know why I'm thinking of look beyond the veil, but I don't think that say that. All right, but that could still be significant. It says, avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Damn, what's this? What this say, man? Underlying motivation, cause or beauty in a situation. Bring depth to your world. I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing, man. I'm gonna have to look up these cards and I probably gotta order me some, because this a whole paragraph. This ain't no one word stuff and you just, okay, that's the word. It's a whole sentence is missing up here. But that's as best as it's gonna get. You gotta use your intuition for that one. Okay? A farm could be significant. Some of y'all could be the splitting image of each other. Like, there could be a male and a woman, and it's almost like y'all are like the splitting image. I don't know. You're the male version of somebody. They're the woman version. That's just what I'm getting. Don't take it if it don't resonate. Leave it for somebody else who does, okay? It says honor and trust your feelings. All right? I feel like some of y'all got some fears. All right? Maybe you need to go into nature or something. We got trees and phobia. Fear is an illusion, honey bun. You got to remember that you protected. See, sometimes you may forget, or sometimes these 3D plane issues may be grasping on you a little bit too much, because if you know, when you know that you're protected and everything, really all the fears go out the door. So maybe y'all should be asking some in terms of your faith, or working on something in terms of your faith, because why is fears here, honey? Well, some of y'all scared of opening up that heart again. Some of y'all, where that energy at? It's just, it could be fear in different things. I feel like it has a lot to do with broken hearts. This song is by Sade. It's called Cherry Pie. I channeled some Blue Velvet and Red Velvet earlier, even though that's cake, but maybe dessert could be significant. Okay, collective. Remember we talked about cooking? It was like some cooking. Now it's time for dessert. I'm telling you, it's time for dessert. It's time for dessert. Horses could be significant. Barns. I'm telling you, squirrels. Angel number 911. We got 88 up there, but 888 could be significant too. Okay, let's see. Yeah, something happened out the blue. Maybe you didn't expect it. Maybe it was something that was destructive, or it caused chaos or destruction. Maybe it could have something to do with your emotions, maybe, or it could have something to do with love, or this could be, like I said, this could be something that's good. Remember we was talking about good tower moments versus bad. I feel like y'all have experienced the bad tower moments, but now I feel like the good tower moments is coming in. It's kind of like the endings that bring new beginnings. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the endings, it be painful or whatever the case may be, but the new beginnings, it be beautiful though. It's like, it was raining, thunderstorming. Now it's a beautiful ass rainbow. Where did that come from, bruh? We just seen the rainbow. I fuck with this. Okay. Yeah. Nurturing your creations. You are your biggest, most prized project. Creation, you know what I'm saying? If this was you, it could be somebody else, but be biting their nails? Somebody got booty nails? My dog just over there chowing on her nails. Like, goddamn. You got that booty nails. I'm talking about booty nails. Oh my gosh. Somebody like you got. Somebody think you got a little junk in the trunk. You got a little junk in the trunk. Okay, it's not that deep. If you don't have junk in the trunk, so fuck. You still beautiful. I mean beautiful. Any goddamn way. We got Egypt. We got the High Priestess. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Damn, I need to move some shit. It's too much stuff going on. Okay, let's put all this over here. Oh, we about to get into it. We about to get into it. Oh, thank you, honey bun. Welcome in. Thank you for sharing the live. All right. I don't know. I think it's the perfectionist. Who a perfectionist? Damn. Okay, so there could be a renewal of something, or it could be actual new. All right, either renewal of something that already existed. Like, say if you had an ex, there may be a new phase happening in that connection. Now, this could be separation, distance, right? Because that can be what the next phase evolves into. It don't have to just be some magical, beautiful shit. Even though they could be beautiful, especially when people haven't been treating you well and you started putting yourself first. Blissful evening, love. I made you laugh. I'm happy to hear that. What I said. What I said. But anyways, balance is being restored. Everybody's situation is different, you know? Just take it how it resonates. A male and a female is significant, so trees are significant. Headaches could be significant. She said, what she said, but I only wanted you. This song is called The Moon in the Sky. Something about she could have loved anyone, but she only wanted them or something like that. That's what I'm saying. See, look, that song called The Moon in the Sky. That's by Sade, honey. We jamming Sade, okay? We jamming her. I haven't been listening to music, man. Then forgot about my girl Sade. Okay. I'm trying to tell you. Oh my gosh, all this love shit. Time to go. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm moving kind of slow. Don't rush me. Bro, who in love? Ew. They in love with you, bro? I think you moving the hell on. Some of y'all moving the hell on. Oop. I know you lying. Yeah, I think some of y'all ready for that new to come in. Balance is being restored. You got somebody in the past that's like, I don't wanna let you go. You're gonna have to ease the fuck. You're gonna have to let the fuck go. We don't give a damn. They should have did what they should have did. The fuck. They ain't got nothing to do with you. Always know. Yup. Some of y'all, you gotta just trust in your intuition over your mind or heart at times. Oh, it's too much cards. Damn, I put about 6 different decks in one. Okay, we getting there. I know you lying. Y'all see my little puppy? Somebody, bro, they trying to ease their way back into your life. Damn, how many decks I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the hell up. There's so many different decks I got in one. I'm trying to get organized. Oh, this my song. This my song. Oh wait, that ain't it. That's still my song though. This No Ordinary Love right here. That's what I'm saying. That's because you ain't get them no ordinary love. This one no regular schmegular. They probably thought you was gonna be like Jim, Paul, Tisha, Tom, whole time. This extra terrestrial. I gave you all that I have inside, and you took my love. You took my love. Yeah, some of y'all, it's heartbroken. It's giving heartbroken. Oh, I thought my booby showed. Oh my goodness. Girl, can you get down? Go let out, girl. Shoes. And thought my boob got exposed because you. Whew. Yep, y'all gave all the love you got, honey. Gave more than you could give, honey. You probably was all love or die, but still was able to give love. Any goddamn ways. We gotta. I know you lying. Yeah, nothing but tears. She literally just said that. Keep trying. You kept trying with somebody. I'm telling you, it's that channel music. Alright, I'm almost done. I just think I'm distracted. Yeah, see, some of y'all, that's why the work wasn't getting done. You was being distracted. Bro, what religion is that? That Celtic cross. What is that? Something about religion. For you. Keep crying, keep trying for that, but little boo-boo. Some of y'all was in love, then they became in love with you, but shit, it seemed kind of backwards, ain't it? Fell in love with somebody, then fell out of love with them, they fell in love with you as you was falling out of love. What the hell? Something like that. That's why this ain't no ordinary love? That seemed tiring. Yup. See, what is holding you back from stepping into the unknown? Is it fear? Because you've been encouraged not to be afraid. I done told your little nugget head that you protected. Yeah, I see it. Little nugget. All right, last quarter moon, first quarter moon. And the full moon is significant. Full moon in Leo out here. Leo energy is significant. Capricorn energy, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo. Some type of air energy and water energy. All right, I'm done. 33, 37, 44. Them numbers skipping, ain't it? Like a tattoo. Maybe you could have wanted a tattoo. Maybe this person could have wanted you tatted on them or something. It be like that. It be like that. I can't relate. I ain't get nobody tatted on me, honey. But think that boy obsessed. Let's get back to this test. Talking about it. Ain't gonna put his hands on me. Nigga ain't gonna. I'ma die by my respect. Keep that boy in check. And I got check. What Glorilla said. All right, let's get back to it. Clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. Clean that shit up. Respectfully. Respectfully. They got that favorable outcome again. Okay. Transportation is here. Whether it's train, car, okay? Maybe this could just be metaphorically saying that, well, it's not really a metaphor. It's still transportation. But I thought of, migration versus transportation. I feel like those kind of two different. Okay, but anyways. Maybe somebody could be trying to come towards you, bruh. Maybe it could be new love, though. A full moon can shine light on what you have. Blank, blank, blank. Because, baby, why? This can be anything from your fears to, bruh. Yeah, I'm going to have to get a new deck. Because I can't read that. Then it say, take a breather. Whatever is going to come in, it's going to come in. For sure. You got to chill. All right, Cancerian energy out here. Lean on God and the angels for support. All right, take a breather and lean on God and the angels for support. All right, it says focus on the positive. For sure. For those of you who trying to renew something with somebody, or for those of you who like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and let this go and focus on me, and I'm just calling something new. Like, however it is for you, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, you gotta believe and trust. You gotta honor and trust. It's heavy trust out here. It's heavy trust out here and letting go of fear. What's the message here for the collective? Some of y'all should connect with your spiritual team. Y'all probably just be talking to the wind. But I mean, I feel like your spiritual team, you for sure be talking to them if you feel like you are. You know, just like before when you was religious and you was praying to Jesus. You ain't even religious no more. You know, I feel like whoever you praying, whatever you saying, regardless, whatever you believe in, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's still getting out there. It says bring light into somebody's dark sky. And then we have be humble. Bro, I'm sick of that word, be humble. Because who created that? My nose is itching. I hate when it happens. That always happen when I'm channeling. This is chocolate. It look like a little poop. It look like a little poop from a little rat or something. So low-key rats or something could be significant. Tom and Jerry. Hold on. Video games type shit. I think my dog passed gas. I'm like, what is that smell? Something stink. What you seek is seeking you. Period. Balance. What did I tell you? Don't play with me like that. Balance is at work in your life. Yin and yang are opposites in energy, but reside side by side to create the gift of neutrality. And then manifestation. Maybe your manifestations are coming into fruition for sure. I'm telling you, some about itchy skin for sure. Like, some about itchy skin. Man, it's too low now. But okay. Anyways. Childlike devotion. You are a multi-talented, complex being. Damn. Embrace and love who you are. You not difficult, honey bun. You may be a little complex, but all right. It says keep your heart open. Them of us say open. It's a typo, but it's still significant. Keep your heart open. The fuck? I'm not about to play. Y'all one of the people that be getting hella signs and you be like, nah, see guy, you gotta come out clear. What you mean? Like, bruh, it say stay true to yourself. Stay true to yourself. Hold the hell up. Okay, we're gonna have to put you over here because all that reaching. Oh, stomach issues. What's going on? What's going on with the stomach? What's that? That sacral chakra? What's that? Balance them chakras. Somebody never felt a certain way before. Feel like somebody like, man, this is something that's not worth losing. Baby, calm down. You gotta chill. You gotta say, it don't gotta be that fast. I am safe. Period. Because you are. Okay? You gotta chill. What's wrong with you? Respectfully, okay? Don't feel no type of way. Maybe this connection bring you anxiety. Maybe you got an anxious attachment. So you probably messing with an avoidant. Probably. I don't know. Somebody bring out the best in somebody though. But look, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? It says power of sisterhood. They naked. But we got the power of sisterhood and grounding. Man, love and mother yourself. See, I was thinking maybe, you know, friend groups or something like that. But I feel like you for sure gotta heal, you know. Get back into your creativity. Some of y'all for sure need to get back. It's something about creativity for sure. Alright. Who messed with an earth sign? Who earth sign messed with earth sign? Okay, you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. Alright. Let's see. Balloons is significant. Because why this balloon rail? I still ain't pop it. Birthday balloon? Oh yeah, somebody didn't got big-headed. That's what it is. You didn't get somebody an ego boost. They thought they could do anything. They was capable of anything because you gave them the ego boost, baby. It says bloom even if no one is watching. Then we got anger, honor your feelings, and relax. Yeah, I mean, it's okay to be angry. You know, you angry for a reason. Validate your feelings. Tight shit. But at the end of the day, relax. Okay? Calm down a bit. Alright? It's deep, but it ain't that deep. It's deep though. Cause we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, I said the wrong word, but we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, downplay what you've been experiencing. Creativity. Oh, for sure. You're creative as hell. There's so many unlimited possibilities with your creativity and of who you are. Anger may be getting in the way. Yeah, because why my chest feel like that? Can people like, have you ever cracked y'all chest? My chest be just cracking like it's a damn bone. I be like, it's not even funny. But maybe stretching could be good. Going to get checkups for sure. Eating better, doing things better for the mind, body, and soul, for surely. Yeah, it's right there in the middle. All right, we got Native American. Look, there go that abundance. Yep. Some of y'all are of an indigenous culture, especially of your past life. That we're going to focus on the positive again. That's how you really bring abundance in your life, and that's how you really see the abundance for sure. If you want to get messages out of this collective, make sure you double tap on the screen. All right. If the message is resonating, anything like that, you can comment your feedback. You can send in some gifts, you know. I like gifts. I like when y'all pay for readings too, but if you don't need one, it's fine. But you know, what else here for the collective? Make sure you give me a follow because you may never see my face again. I'm telling you, yeah, I'm telling you. You ain't never gonna see it again, I'm telling you. If you don't give me a follow. All right, what's this? It says authority figures. It's giving boss, you the boss, man. The adjudication system can also be significant. Oh yeah, you safe and surrounded. Safe and surrounded. It's giving your spiritual team don't play with you. You don't play with you. This person don't play with you. Nobody play with you for real. And if they do, honey, look. That's a tally mark. It says single-mindedness. Choose your own path and what is best suited to you. Take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Then it says be insightful and established. This is a beautiful, colorful energy. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or future. I fuck with it. Okay, basically practicing mindfulness for sure. Maybe that's why these tower moments be happening in your life, because your ass just be in fear, stuck in the past, heartbroken as hell. Okay, honey, we gotta let that go. It's easier said than done when you are lacking consciousness and other stuff, but come on now, you the high priestess. You the alchemist. I know she didn't. She said Jezebel. This song called Jezebel. This is by Sade. With a silver spoon in her mouth. Nepotism. It says looking at the underbelly. I told you the stomach was significant. Excuse me. It says be sure that you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider taking time to organize yourself, or perhaps a project you are working on could use some fine-tuning. All right. Be punctual. All right. Any more messages? Yeah, I kind of want to pull some of those over there. So, see, that's that personal deck. This that damn, it's too much shit over here. Can't even get it. I need to go put on a what's the name, because I would cry. I'ma cry. If something happen, you know? Yeah. Shoot, that could just be a significant thing. Clothes that just ain't working with you, bro. Like, I'm gonna need you to get it together, guys. Oh. The month September. Virgo energy. Somebody else in September too, but I don't know. I know Virgo though. But we got 411, we got occupied, we got heartbroken, we got light skin. Somebody said you the problem. Damn. Don't believe everything you hear though. Sometimes people are just going through emotional distress and they don't know how to really express the emotions and they just take shit out on you. They go Super Saiyan. I just seen Super Saiyan. Maybe this person watch anime. You watch anime? It say do not reconcile with an exclamation mark. Because some of y'all low-key not even interested no more. Like, come on now. Or somebody not interested. It says kind or sweet. Damn, they go that Virgo. Ew. Okay, it says... Okay, I forgot I wrote that. It says... freaky in private and when comfortable. Okay? Maybe you dealing with somebody who... like, they for sure show you the sides that they probably didn't even know they had. Especially when they get comfortable. Maybe this even you, for sure. Yeah, heavy mirroring energy for sure. All right, Virgos are born August 23rd through September 22nd. They could be perfectionists. Remember we talked about that? It says work ethic. Work ethic. I can't talk. These motherfuckers can't talk. What's up? Damn. Perfectionists need to create order, helper, precision, service. Yeah, they for sure be of service for sure. Okay. Difficulty expressing feelings. We talked about it. We talked about it. Critical thinking. Heart. Oh yeah. That's why they're migraines. They do too much. Get out the head, man. Or if you're a Virgo. I ain't talking about you. All right. But it says nurturing, grounded, practical, calm, organized, judgmental. Heavy on that. Uptight, heavy on that. Anxious. Who just said they got anxiety? All right. And supportive. Okay. That's why I'm saying they backwards as hell. Because how you going to be judgmental and supportive? Like, damn, you going to judge the hell out of me but support me at the same time? Job. It says, listen, they will tell on themselves. And then it says long time from now. Maybe this could have already happened. Maybe somebody ended up telling on themselves. Eventually. All right. Sagittarius energy out here. Man, you ain't the problem. They confused, judgmental, freaky, and private. We got Scorpio coming out. Scorpios are born October 23rd through November 21st. They could come off as driven, intense, moody. What's this word? Mercurial. Okay. MERCURIAL. They can also come off as elusive, which I believe is kind of secretive. Mysterious, magnetic. Okay, they're very achievement oriented, spiritual, wise, enchanting, fearless, deeply heartfelt, romantic, supernatural. Could have occult interest. Could come off on the loyal side. Now, every Scorpio probably not like this, right? But usually by nature they supposed to be, okay? But it says ambitious, manipulative. Heavy on that. And prone to anger. Yes. Okay, there could be some type of earth water situation going on. Even if it's not zodiac sign based, it could just be a situation like Virgo is earth energy and then Scorpio is water. Something about groundedness, stability, whatever, serenity, whatever earth energy ties to, and then the water, the emotions, the intuition, whatever. All right. Maybe some of y'all need to get grounded within your intuition or something, your emotions, something. Maybe this person or you could use a little bit of that. All right, because maybe when y'all come together, oh my goodness. That's probably why it gets toxic. You got the shadows. You got the, like, all this other stuff. People don't know how to communicate correctly. Then they be spazzing. Yep. Look, that's with that anger out there. Somebody angry. Ooh, a wasp. That's a wasp. Wasp, bees could be significant. Look, you hear this old type of school music? We call this blues. But this type of music can be significant, okay? Maybe somebody could be feeling all giddy around people because I'm just so but this says Cassiel. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but this is a particular archangel. All right, it says patron angel for all overlooked people. It says those in weakened states, such as orphan kids, enslaved beings, the poor, etc. Okay, I put humanitarian on here, of service to the world. Oh yeah, it's giving light worker energy. It says angel of tears and temperance. Dang. It came out with different values. That's what I'm saying. When people heal, they can be more in their authentic energy, and then maybe y'all won't seem too much out of alignment, for sure. This is not me feeding your delusions to get back with your ex, honey. We just talked about not reconciling. You not ready. Okay, and some of y'all, you just not as, you don't fuck with them like that, like how you used to. Yeah, you may still have love for them, but I feel like some of y'all trust is hindered. You kind of fear probably being heartbroken again. So I just feel like maybe moving on. It could be single, okay? Nobody tell me you gonna hop in another relationship. That's bad advice, okay? You gotta give your heart a break. But some about different values: Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, Capricorn. That archangel is about 2-3 archangels came out. Archangel Michael, Archangel Cassiel, and the other archangel, can't remember. But this video will be uploaded to my YouTube, so you can just replay it. Any more messages here for the collective? What's this message here? We got groupie, and it's coming out in the reverse. This could be somebody that's give off loner. They don't be in a mix like that. Maybe that's your energy. Groupie can still be in upright for some of y'all, though. It can still mean it's upright position, which is somebody that's always in a mix. They seek crowds of action or benefit or whatever the case may be. You know, a groupie. But messages for the collective. Deep thinker, not overthinker. That's what you gotta tell yourself. You gotta say, I ain't no overthinker. I'm just a deep thinker. You gotta drop the mic. Period. Alright. Collective. So y'all need to remind yourself of who you are. Maybe do some positive affirmations. I don't know if you ever wrote down your downloads, but maybe go pick up that notebook that you've been writing in back when you was more confident in your downloads or whatever. That message may not be for everybody, because some of y'all, you probably still in tune with your spirituality and whatever else. All right, we got nonsense coming out, but it's kind of coming out in transition. We're gonna set that to the side. Any more messages here for the collective? Nonsense. And then I'm hearing that song, I'm talking. Is that Sabrina? She been significant as hell lately. Sabrina Carpenter. I'm talking. It says do not feel bad. Yeah, because y'all know y'all. Y'all know y'all. Ooh, Insecure came out here. Did I not read that? Somebody insecure. Damn. Come on, please have my messages for the collective. All right, that's fine. Let me get these. On the back, we got Sagittarius. I read that earlier. Oh, no, I didn't. Sagittarius are usually born November 22nd through December 21st. Shout out to my mama. Okay. Anyways, it says adventurous, adaptable, bold, curious, visionary, like spending money on experiences. Heavy on that. All right. It says Sag would enjoy a cozy, beautiful, or interesting B-Day gift, but something they may not buy them for themselves. All right. We got freedom living, optimistic, intelligent, gifted, wise beyond their years. Okay. Old souls could be significant. All right. Somebody can have a birthday today. Blue is very significant. Blue, black. It's only a little bit of red out here. And usually when we talk about red, especially when you're doing like spells or some rituals, red gives off like love or something like that. baby, I think that love department a little dry right now, especially with this person. Like, I don't know, or maybe somebody needs to love themselves, honey, so they can be able to love other people. But you got a new job coming in, though. You got a new job. I know we just changed the subject like that, but it's in my face. So, new job. Somebody not guilty, or they gonna be playing not guilty. What's up with all this zodiac planet energy? We got Venus coming out. Oh, so that's the planet of love. We was just talking about that, but it says love, beauty, pleasure, value, happiness, self-harmony, and worlds. Okay. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. All right, this can also talk about feminine energy, fashion, aesthetics, creativity. We talked about the creativity and appreciation. She said I was loving you like a child. I'm telling you, somebody felt like a kid or something when they was with somebody. But passive aggressive is coming out. Somebody could have been in this passive aggressive energy. Like this. Okay, somebody could be straight. Some of y'all just like, is my boyfriend gay? He's straight, girl. Or just take it how it resonate. Okay, we got June coming out. Any more messages? We got indirect. Disagreement. Come on, what's this? What's this? Oh. Nah, that said private videos though. Sexual private videos. Anyways, angel numbers. Very significant. We got annoyed here. I'm really in your business because now I know you made a video. Yup. Email message for the collective. It says wants to be your friend. Nah, it's still there. It's out there somewhere. It's out there. We got abstract. Existing in thought or as an idea, but not having a physical or concrete existence. It can also mean to consider or theoretical. Existing in thought or as an idea, not having a physical or concrete existence. Ooh, child, it's giving limbo. My head hurt. I'm about to put these up. No. That's what I'm saying. It's that nonsense. Okay, what's this trying to come out? How this trying to come out? Oh, okay. Yeah, some nonsense for sure. Oh, there go Mars, which talks about action and energy. This planet rules Aries and Scorpio. It talks about strength, ambition, energy, action, vitality, courage, strategic, confrontation. Okay, it talks about... Oh, okay, I put planet rules Aries and Scorpio, and I put in parentheses, which are argumentative and reactive energies. Damn, who argumentative and reactive? Oop, there go to Capricorn. Big Cap. Let me see. December 22nd through January 19th. It's an earth sign. They go by the gold. That's what they say. It says opposite or sister sign is Cancer. All right. We got Saturn rules Capricorn. Saturn is the planet of responsibility and discipline. All right. When it comes to Capricorns, some of them at least, honey, they can come off as loyal, hardworking, ambitious, disciplined, critical, determined, goal-oriented, serious, sensitive, organized, suspicious, stubborn, a workaholic, reserved, and unforgiving. You don't have to be a Capricorn. You don't have to be a damn Libra. You don't have to be none of these signs I said, but it's most definitely giving that energy, whether it's you or this other individual. See, some of y'all are probably unforgiving towards them, but the energy is to forgive because they really, you got to forgive people for they know not what they do. Okay? But, somebody could just be in this argumentative, reactive energy. That's probably why y'all not encouraged to reconcile because, baby, like... Look, emotional distress in a company. That's what I'm saying. A company is go somewhere with someone as a companion or escort. Maybe this was what could have happened. Maybe somebody could have been your confidant. Okay, y'all used to accompany each other. Or maybe when it comes to this type of stuff, accompanying one another should be enabled. You know, emotional distress is tied to mental suffering as an emotional response to an experience that arises from the affector memory of a particular event. Memory of a particular event. Why did I write that twice? Oh my gosh. Okay. Occurrence, pattern of events, or condition. And then I put in parentheses like grieving mom. We got self-care here. Yeah, so I feel like you and this individual, y'all just need to focus on self-care, because I feel like it's too reactive right now. Some people could come off as argumentative. I feel like it's too much stuff going on. And it probably, yeah, we got misery. I don't feel like the energy is healthy. Ew, it says I touch myself to the thought of you. Okay. Anyways, Archangel Raziel is coming out. This is the Angel of Secrets, honey. Maybe there's some secrets going on. All right, this is also the Angel of Mysteries. And then it says Keeper of All Magic. This is you can be an influencer or a teacher, or Archangel Raziel signifies this energy. In parentheses, it says sent to earth to teach of nature and to share spiritual knowledge or laws. Maybe this even what could have happened within the relationship, or maybe you just have like this purpose, right? If you believe in purpose, you probably feel like you're a light worker or something. Came to the world to do this, to do that. See, I feel like it's a lot of unhealed energy. I'm not trying to think of unhealed. I'm trying to think of something else. It's some energy that's there that may even be in the subconscious. And I feel like that's why this other energy is existing. Like the passive aggressiveness. And then it says go for it. I don't know why I got reacting off of impulse. If you want messages out of the collective, make sure you double tap the screen, send in gifts. Make sure you give me a follow or you're never going to see my face again. All right, we got firm boundaries. Some of y'all probably set firm boundaries because you were very overwhelmed. You could have changed your password. I feel like somebody misses you so much. Maybe you be missing this person. Maybe they be missing you. Maybe you miss who you used to be before you were like experiencing so much trauma. But y'all could have been trauma bonded with this person. Adult entertainers or stars or whatever could be significant. Maybe even Cornhub or something like that. All right. I probably should have kept it at corn. But nervous, you can make somebody nervous, or once again with that anxious energy, it's just something. What the hell is on my face? All right, it says, oh my gosh, I'm not reading that again. Jail or prison is significant. We got chosen. The month of August is significant. Somebody could be laid back, cool, chill. So it's crazy how, that's what I'm saying, because it's earth-ass energy. Earth gives laid back, cool, chill. But the energy not giving that. The energy is giving hostile, chaos, destruction, anger. That's what it's giving. Look, confirmation, madness. Somebody's insane. Then we got gaslighters. It sucks because I don't even feel like people like, damn, we got narcissists. Okay, I don't think I could say that then. Because I sure was finna say, you know, some people, they blindly be doing shit. But now narcissists came out. Now I can't protect you now. I tried to be nice. But when I seen nurse, I'm like, you know what? No. We're gonna put these up. Look, it says you are ready, honey. That mug was in the box still. Bruh, why it was still in the box? You was ready, honey. Maybe somebody don't want, bruh. It's kind of like trying to move on and somebody trying to distract you or keep you from like moving on. And it's just like, where my keys at so I can go? You know what I'm saying? People weird as hell. Let the collective go. The fuck? Don't be weird. Nope, I'm not getting into that. I'm not getting into that. I'm getting called picking love cards right there. But I don't want to talk about it. If this ain't a divine masculine, no. That's what I'm saying. Your love is king. Look, back on task. That's what I'm saying. It says, be sure you are using your time in the best. We literally read this already. I think. It says, be sure you are using your time in the best possible manner. You might consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, and projects you are working on. All could use some blank. I did read that. It says, setting up perimeters. Access your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals. Setting boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. Okay. Rediscover your zeal. It says, pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. Yeah, I did. Angel number 10 is coming out. And then when I was reading this previous card, it's like I was just reading, but it wasn't really sinking in. You know what I'm saying? You know how like you just be reading a book and take no information, just reading. That's what it gave. That's significant. All right, it says every step counts. It says there is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. That's what I'm saying. Don't react off of haste or anything like that. What is this energy over here? This deck over here. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into it with them. We're gonna put them back. We'll put them back. I don't know. I'm trying to see what other deck I want to do. Yeah, some of y'all are just unavailable. But it says lighten up, but it's coming out sideways. Maybe in the past you tried to lighten up. Maybe you feel like it didn't work out when you tried to do that. Hello, that deck. Yes, honey bun. It says amble with contentment. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most Okay, next, total submersion. It says, don't be afraid to totally immerse yourself in a project or goal. Give it 100% of your energy. You may find what your life has been lacking. All right, let me pronounce this. Advantages. Waiting rather than acting is going to be the most advantageous. I feel like you will benefit from waiting rather than acting for sure. It's steady talking about like chilling on impulse. Look, confirmation. It say sleep on it. What did I do? Thank you. All right. It says transformation, shed, let go, make room for greatness, period. Get some rest, chill, okay? Don't react off of haste. Get back on task. Lighten up a bit, damn, okay? Man, I still got a headache, oh my gosh. It never went away. She said, you walking away, something. What's this song? I'm telling you, Sade, hang on to your love. And this just said, why do you play these games? Do you feel like somebody playing games? If not, somebody feel like, why do you play these games? Like, are you dumb? Do it look like I play fucking games, nigga? Only games I play probably video games. Ain't nobody fucking playing with you. Playing with you like playing with me. Fuck. Wasting my own damn time. You knock him across the head with the canister. I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm saying. You can't talk to people because what you talking about, bruh? What you talking about? Like, what you playing games for? What? You playing games, bruh. Because you still ain't healed. You still trying to come into the collective energy with that bullshit. So you playing games, bruh. That's when you got busted in the lip. I'm trying to tell you. You want to be violent. Yeah, we're going to be violent, motherfucker. What Glow said? She said, play with my feelings. This shit may turn domestic. Yup. You get to that point to where you just like, you know what? And chilling. Sleeping good still. Okay? Happy like, you know what? I did that. I did that. I ain't beat myself up. I would beat your ass up. But I ain't gonna beat myself up about it. Please have more messages for the collective. Okay, well, we're gonna pull them oracles for sure. The oracles gonna tell us. Tarot gonna tell you for sure. The moon is here, honey. Secrets, illusions, subconscious, intuition. A dark path, more like a path of mystery. Maybe people they can't figure you out. That's what it's kind of giving. Sometimes people feel like they can't figure you out for real. We about to get into it. Okay, let me see. What's these gonna be seeing? Ain't what I say. Ugly. Now let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I put by. Let's see. There go the motherfucking rainbow, nigga. I'm trying to tell you, bro, them rainbows is significant. It's saying wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, patience. Heavy patience. I'm from Texas. Okay. We got promise, God seeing. Man, let me find out God dead ass son. You and somebody lying. Gang. Okay. It says creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, perfect timing. And then the Four of Pentacles. Damn. It says you've managed to accumulate a significant amount of material wealth after working very hard to get to the point you're at now. Be sure not to become overly greedy and hoarding your fortune. Without risk, there is no reward. Don't be afraid to jump into uncharted territory. Try a new venture, invest in businesses, or seek new opportunities. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy again. Earth energy. This energy ties to saving money. All right, it ties to wealth, security, scarcity, self-improvement, control, frugality, solid foundations, conservation. Don't be holding up your blessings now. All right, come on, let's get it. Let's get it. It say new attempt. It says post a short video of positive energy at the bottom. Yeah, see these type of cards, let me just warn you right now. Readings, if you go to my page, like if you just click right here on my page, not my bio, I had pinned my price list. But we got new attempt. Somebody's name could be Summer, or the summertime could just be significant. This is the waxing quarter moon. All right, this ties to the mother. Maybe you're a mother or you have motherly energy. Cancer, Leo, Virgo energy is significant. Okay, we got within 3 to 6 months. Within 3 to 6 months is very significant. December through whatever else, March or something like that. Oh wait, child, look. Okay, the Hierophant, Taurus energy. We got the winter time, and this is saying within 9 to 12 months. Three months to a year is significant. The Hierophant in an upright position is telling you to embrace the conventional and follow the rules. Stay the course and avoid attempts at innovation. We just seen something about new attempt. All right, take it how it resonates for you, honey. You're in control of your own life and do what the hell you want to do. But be mindful. Tarot really be trying to help you out. All right, it says the Hierophant can tie to institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, trust, forgiveness, wisdom, high-level commitment. Who's trying to get you to conform? You got to trust it regardless of how somebody is trying to persuade you into doing something. You got to go with your own truth regardless. I don't care if it sound good. I don't care if it sound like you can, I don't know, like it makes sense. Because sometimes that's what stuff be sounding like. Like it makes sense. You can trust something and then boom. It's not your clarity or your truth. So then tower moment, you know. The 9 of Swords is coming out. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It ties to anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, and despair. You could be going through this or other people. All right, it says fear is an awful thing and it's difficult to reach out for help when it hits. Don't hide when you're stricken with grief or sadness. Sharing trauma or stress with others can be therapeutic and can help you regain control over what troubles you. 9 of Pentacles on the back. The 9 of Pentacles is telling you that it's okay to indulge and pamper yourself. You're close to the pinnacle of an achievement if it hasn't been realized already. And you should celebrate by treating yourself. Now is the time to make wise investments and stand independently financially. Don't lean too heavily onto anyone else. Thank you for the follow. Sandra. This card ties to fruits of labor, comfort, rewards, luxury, contentment, self-sufficiency, plenty, financial independence, financial stability, regain memories. Okay, I don't want to use this deck no more. Any more messages for the collective? But we heard. Nine of Wands. Even when things are tough and seems insurmountable, you stand firm and ride out the storm, period, because you're resilient. You're willing to do what it takes to get to the finish line. The 9 of Wands encourages you to keep pushing. You have a support system. Trust in yourself and take help where it's offered. All right? Big fire energy. This talks about courage, persistence, weary, resilience, test of faith, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for worse, defensive, and pessimism. All right, you really don't have to keep looking over your shoulder like something is about to happen next. I understand you went through a lot of stuff in your life, and yeah, and damn, what the hell was I saying? We got cake. That's what I'm saying. It's really in a period of celebration. Remember, y'all, you probably achieved some type of milestone or you're actively doing so. And I don't think you really notice it. That's what the energy was saying. Some of y'all done graduated. It could be literal or spiritual. What the hell? Wedding, anniversary, birthdays. Remember we talked about the birthday balloon earlier? I'm telling you. Hello. Ooh. Got it. Alright. Hold on, honey. Still gotta skip on with that. Alright, I don't want to use these no more. ain't feeling it for real like I was feeling the other ones. Let me put these up. Lanisha? How you pronounce your name? For one card read. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for your trust and your support. Damn, which one of these go in here? Cherish the day, honey. Be in the present. Lanisha. Right? That's so unique. My name is Lanisha. I know that's why I was like, let me support. You know what my name? You knew my name? Okay. I can pull your one card right now. Put the collective on a hold. Oh, baby, that sage is staticking. You gotta cleanse your energy, love. You haven't cleansed? Ooh, what that? Okay, I'm gonna use the other deck. I mean, I have. Okay. Okay. If you ever feel something off and you feel like somebody's sending you evil, or, you know, just call back your power and return anybody's energies. It's not yours. It should help you feel better. In case that ever happens. Oh, okay, that's why. Yeah, you gotta make sure you cleanse. Are you experiencing conflict with anybody? Because that deck that I put down, it got the 5 of Wands on the back. Oh, you a reader? Okay. Period. Was you trusting your intuition, girl? Or you just like, it be different when other people read or something? Lanisha. Okay, chill. Okay. What's that though? It's the 8 of Cups. I think that was meant for you for sure. I see it right there because you know you from Texas. Okay. Let me see. Let me get a card for Lanisha. Cleansing energy within. Come on now. Let me get it first. Let me say it first. On the back, the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So the first thing that came out, Eight of Cups. Escapism, change, transition. When I see this energy, usually, especially without using cards with the meanings on the money, you think of emotional withdrawal, detachment, moving on from things that just, it feels emotionally unfulfilling. You know, it's not the same as it used to be. Now, this says you may have realized that your current situation isn't working for you, and you are deciding to leave it behind. You most definitely resonate with the collective. It says it may feel like a loss to you, but take this process of moving on as an opportunity for self-discovery. True. Okay, love. If you was looking for a yes or no answer, usually this is a no card. Alright, that's the element of water, as you already know. And the Nine of Wands came out. We talked about the Nine of Wands earlier. It's the resilience energy. Feeling like your energy is very drained. Almost as if you just got done fighting in a war or something. You know? BDG invites you to co-host. I think they're gonna give me anxiety. I'm gonna decline. Okay. So it says you're in the final stretch, but not completely done yet. You may be faced with a few more obstacles before crossing the finish line. It's probably what that Five of Wands over there. But you can do it. It says you may feel worn down, but you have the resilience and steadfastness to overcome whatever comes your way. This is the last darkness before the dawn. My goodness. I think that was just straight up mucus. Have you ever did that thing where they get all the mucus out the body? I don't know. I think you need to... It's everything about cleansing, purging, all that. It makes sense, especially because you be around people, and especially because this Eight of Cups energy is around, and this Nine of Wands. So I feel like you should really do some work within self for sure. In the back of the deck, that Knight of Pentacles. But it talks about resilience, persistence, and courage. I'm gonna write this Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Usually, you know, it talks about routine. So it's with Pentacle energy, so it could be doing something in a routine way that ties to earning money or some type of work, but it don't really have to be all the time. Let me just read it though. It can also talk about time heals all wounds, and you know, everything. Sea moss helps eliminate mucus too, period. Yeah. The Knight of Pentacles is patient, methodical, and hardworking. Trustworthiness, reliability, and routine work are required from you right now. The work may seem dull, but they will pay off eventually. You must see all your tasks through to the end. Okay, makes sense. Probably why resilience and everything is also out here. When you put the energies together, you know. Practicality, steadfastness, and routine. Okay. Oh, yeah, because I feel like somebody's trying to manifest here, but it's like the energy is not... All these energies came out in transition. The Sun, the Ace of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. All right, love. I just feel like, you know, purging, cleansing, doing some healing. Okay, I feel like you're experiencing some type of transition, some type of change. I don't know if you're trying to escape something, or if you're just like detaching and withdrawing and, you know, cutting out excess things that doesn't serve you or your highest good. Your energy, like emotionally and physically, continue to be persistent. You may be drained, but maybe that's why you should do some type of personal self-work. Like self-care work. Definitely work. Okay. It's like you running on fume or something. Because you working in a routine way, but your body and your energy is pretty drained. That could also have something to do with, you know, also getting a read from... It don't have to really be like that. But I'm just picking up on what I feel. It's two yes energies out here and one no. fire and earth is out here. Grounded and rebalance your energy. Ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or future. Okay. I know I pulled you more than one card, but they was just coming out. But yeah, I feel like you really could benefit from some self-care work. And confirmation with the Oracle card. It's like getting your energy back into balance and, you know, everything like that. I feel like you're a patient individual. But something is requiring routine, but I don't think it necessarily has something to do with your work. I feel like it'll have something to do with your energy, like what you should do. Like maybe you should create a self-care routine daily for like not short term, long term for sure. And I feel like eventually you'll start feeling better and you'll just get this boost of energy again. Yeah, like things will start picking up a lot more for sure. Seeing major choices, community, judgment. Trust your intuition when it comes to your community as well, your relationships. This could be romantic, but it also can be platonic connections. All right, even like work-related relationships, like learn how to say no to things. Like your energy is already drained. Don't take on too much stuff. You already working in a routine way, but I feel like it's not in the way that you should really be working. You know how some people will go to work every day or whatever the case may be, but in actuality, what they should be doing every day is not work, but it's more like self-work. This is more like work, financial work rather than self-work. But I feel like that's really what it is. Oh, you serve the community. That's cool, you know. But I just feel like you gotta tend to you first before you try to help anybody else. You heard that before, right? Before I try to help anybody else, I gotta make sure I help myself. Because you out here running on fume, honey. You on E. But you're just so resilient and everything. But I just feel like emotionally, physically, like you just gotta you gotta get back to yourself, you know. And I feel like with time and with actual taking a practical approach and implementing self-care and everything could help. And also not being in people pleasing energy, you know. And then eventually, maybe even within like 9 days to it could really go towards year wise, but I don't feel like it has to be that long. Minimum could be like 9 days if you just really, you know, confirmation, if you just really implement certain things and just make like a certain change. Because I feel like the transition is already here. It's just about working with that energy as well. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing, honey bun. But I feel like when you take care of you, it'll be easier to like tend to other people, especially if that's what you want to do, you know. But yeah, that routine, switch up that routine a bit, implement more self-care, self-love, cleansing, purging, stuff like that. Yeah, somebody say yoga. Yeah, self-love, self-care, everything with self, to be honest. The world gonna be alright. They're gonna be alright. You gotta take care of you, honey bun. Especially because you so nice. Sometimes being in burnout and still being, you know, yeah, I feel like you're really called to like get into hermit. You could already be in hermit, but you know, just really like doing things for yourself, whether it's healing, treating yourself, caring for your mind, body, soul, like, you know, that type of stuff. Okay, period. Okay, so you may already be starting to implement certain things. So this is just confirmation, period. You're on the right path. Your intuition is intuitioning, and yeah, it's probably why judgment right here, which talks about decision and change of position and everything. You went from burnout, override, helping other people to, you know what, let me pull back a bit. So I could see that as well, for sure, after you said that. But if you feel any like dissatisfaction from what I told you, confusion, just let me know, honey bun. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing for you. But you sending me something? Because you went over. No, it was cool. Oh. But yeah, Miss Lanisha, you're like me. Girl, we need to, let me pop myself, girl. Let me pop myself. But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it's our energy. That's what I was going to tell you earlier. Like when I seen that 5 of Wands, I feel like this energy is not necessarily other people, because other people can nag, other people can try to pull on your energy, but it's up to us to put up the boundary. You know what I'm saying? Like how you like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pay you more because da-da-da. I appreciate that. But at the same time, I'm like, girl, I went overboard myself. That you didn't do that, girl. That was on me, okay? But it was just so I can really confirm what I was reading, to be honest. But now I appreciate you. I thought with you, okay? But much love and appreciation to you, honey bun. You don't have to send me nothing. I return your energy back to you, and I release my energy back to me. Okay? All right, I'm gonna pull some more messages for the collective. All right. Thank you again for your trust and support, love. Okay, I don't want to use these. You as well, love. Thank you for the follow. I see you again. I see you again. Lanisha. Okay. Let's see what's going on with these. These were... Let's see. We got freedom on the back. I realize my wounds create doubt, resentment, and guilt. So I work to free myself of darkness. I cast off negative thoughts, find peace in my heart, and discover the being of light within me. That's literally what the message was. That's literally what it is. Look, 7 of Wands. Some of you guys are standing your ground, or you're encouraged to stand your ground. You can come off defensive, territorial, especially being in that like certain energy. Trying to protect yourself. But I feel like it's time to come into newness. Maybe you've been in a certain energy for some time now, and it's time to like put that energy in the past. Yep, put it in the past. Abandon it. Put it in the past. Cut it off. Drop it like a bad habit. Alright, and I feel like that's when everything will start calming down more. Okay, we got the calm. It says, I breathe, live, and grow the light within me. I do one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I cast off my doubts. All fear dissipates, and I find peace in my being. Remember, this video will be uploaded to my YouTube. If you missed the beginning, if you can't stay for the full read, or if you just want a recap of it, it will be uploaded to my YouTube. Link is in bio for all my payment options, platforms, and everything like that. Girl, what's funny? You so goofy. Okay, blue could be significant. I'm a mother and a Cancer. Oh, a new opening. It says, when one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Yes, we did something about our B-days. We did something about our B-days. I don't know if you're like saying that we said something about B-days or if you're literally saying we did something about our B-days. Oh, okay. All right. What's the message here? Shining light, root chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra. What's the other chakra? Why I can't think. It's blue. Third eye. Oh, I must be mistaken it with some. Nah, I could have sworn it was two blue chakras for some odd reason. Okay, it says, my desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. Sacral, not sacral, not blue, sacral orange. All right, any more messages for the collective? Solar plexus is yellow. So, oh, throat chakra. That's what it was. All right. Yeah. Child, that brain is just, oh my goodness. All right, that's why a lot of y'all need mental healing, mental rest. You know, it says, God has a plan for me. I live here now knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experiences, take small steps in faith, and succeed thanks to all my efforts. That's literally what the energy was. I know I'm not tripping. Did they type follow the live creator? Or that's what it looked like. But this talks about wisdom. So I feel like y'all do carry wisdom, like for sure. Like you be giving yourself enlightenment on situations. A light is shining on something, or it needs to be shed onto something. One door closes, another one opens. Remember we talked about not being so hasty and impulsive, how some of y'all are not yet ready for certain things. And it just got done talking about not rushing into things. Don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for you. All right, look, one step at a time. Confirmation. Thought I heard that in their Bible. It says, I see the mountain ahead and dedicate myself to taking one small step at a time. I make progress by staying focused on the present moment, the current task. Thus, I regain my ease of living. Period. That's how you can be more at flow, more calm, collected, right? I am seeing the calm. So I feel like your life can literally come into this type of energy of calmness if you allow it to happen. Maybe apply your wisdom. Maybe take things one step at a time. Maybe shine light on certain things. All right, we got elevation here. Crown chakra. Your crown chakra, sacral chakra, root chakra, throat, and third eye chakra is significant. Really, at this point, all your chakras, okay? It says, I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. On the back of the deck, it says the divine fruit. Fruit could be significant for sure. It says, as I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. message. I mean, woman. Right. That was a play. And then we have being true. Yep. Listen to your body. When your body say you need rest, rest. Okay? When your body say, look, I want to take inspired action on that. Take inspired action. It says, I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. Period. This can help you be more honest with you, with others. It can help you be more in your truth. It can help you have more compassionate and kindness towards yourself and others. It can help you even be more understanding. I'm telling you. Any more messages for the collective? We got vitality. Green chakra, your heart chakra. It says, I am a being of light. I accept the divine energy in my body, and every one of my cells regenerates. Look, I'm telling you, that's where that wish fulfillment at. See, this is not outside of yourself. This is not within a person. This is not within a possession, something that's materially. This is literally within. It's always going to be temporary if it's outside of yourself. See, this 9 of Cups is not even full on happiness, joy, right? It's wish fulfillment, though. Sometimes it can be looked at in a selfish way or in a more, not self-imposed, but in a more individual way. Like, this is personal. This is not, oh, everybody's happy, everybody has. It's mainly like self, like you being proud of something or a wish fulfillment, a wish come true. We already talked about wishes coming true for sure. Almost like it's your birthday. I feel like it's your birthday every day at this point. Because you just be getting blessed. But sometimes we have a hard time realizing the blessings, seeing the blessings, because we lack practicing gratitude. We lack practicing mindfulness. We lack being in tune with our heart space. Therefore, chakras are out of whack, right? But I feel like you need to heal. I feel like something is ready to manifest. And I feel like if you look at my pinned video where it talks about polarity and integrating your shadow self and everything like that, that can help you be more, it helps you be more like neutral to things instead of like painting people as like karmics or like all this other stuff. But I mean, just live your truth how you see fit. If some of y'all are still looking at things in that certain aspect, then that's just the version of you who you are now. And by all means, embody that version of yourself. Invite you to co-host. What is this?
You want to battle?
I can't hear you.
You want to battle?
Can y'all hear her? Look ugly. That's what they do. They see a tarot reader and they be like, we gonna get you up out of here. They said you want to battle. Oh yeah, I sure did want to battle. That's why I accepted it. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Let me see. How people just be adding people? They need to speak up for real. Right. They just be finding people. Oh, this you guys up in here. Alright. Yeah, I be wanting to battle, bruh. I used to get hella anxiety though when I be doing. He was mumbling, huh? I'm like, fuck, is you on mute? I look. Mic is active. Y'all can hear him? The fuck? Some of y'all you're choosing to stay or leave physically. I feel like your emotions, your heart is already left. Bro, I'm about to play. It says, I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, and the universe. Yeah, see, sometimes, like, once again, listen to your body. If you've been encouraged to cut somebody off, it don't have to be a permanent, forever life thing. But if you currently in the space of not able to really forgive somebody at the moment, it's still an intense situation. You're still angry about a situation, whether it's family, friend, lover, then you be faithful and true to yourself and disconnect. Some of y'all, eventually, you're going to probably move on from them and not even allow them to be in your energy again. For others of y'all, maybe you'll have a shifted thought or belief later on down the line to where you can now see that they'll be able to be in your life. But for some of y'all, I feel like you're just ready to embark on a new journey, or that's literally what's happening. Period, sis. Period, sis. Okay, we battling. If you guys double tap as well, we can get some points too. All right, period. She dancing to this song right here. Ain't it? Okay.
Thank you, Rashid. Thank you to join my
Okay, period.
Now I will have your name in my list.
First gift time 3, gifting points. Rashid. You guys, if you gift, it's gonna give us 3 points. If you send 1 coin, it's gonna be time 3. If you send 10 coins, it's gonna be time whatever. Okay,
Marisha, thank you for telling me. It's the first time you're here in the live stream. Now I will have your name.
You know, let's just hit the collector.
Thank you. You're so great.
They is winning. Oh my gosh. I'm too competitive for this.
First time you hear.
All right, we got courage. It says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of life.
Okay for you, Rashid?
Kicking ass. Wait, kicking my ass. Wait.
Is that okay?
Look,
for
temperance.
You, Rashid?
Okay, now I'm getting called to put my cards up.
Call you Teddy. Okay.
Well, these
Teddy.
in particular.
Teddy.
I don't know if it's because.
Teddy bear? Is that a bear? I got it. Yes, I like Teddy. You know, I like Teddy very much. Yeah, you like Teddy bear, right? Just like me.
Alright, you guys. We gotta. What they be doing?
I like Teddy bear very much.
Okay.
Some people give me
gotta
teddy
win
bear.
this
I'm so happy.
one.
Teddy bear. Cute.
It's fine. You know, if we don't win, but.
So you always have
I guess
children
it's fine,
right?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put these up because these other ones, they're kind of annoying me. Like when it's water damage like this, I can't really read it. I don't like that. But yeah, I feel like the message has really been said, you guys.
Thank you.
I'll probably get into a little love message. Just for the hell of it. Thank y'all for double tapping the screen.
Teddy, is English okay for you?
Okay. If y'all want me to pull some messages on your energy, make sure you double tap the screen, send in some gifts. Make sure you give me a follow or you'll never see my face again. Alright. I believe, let me see. Professor and Cece.
Okay,
I think y'all the only ones that's been double tapping the screen because y'all the only ones popping up right there.
Is very poor. I'm sorry.
Make sure y'all double tapping the screen so we can win this. She's stuck at 190. I'm stuck at 21.
Because
they could be very significant angel numbers. And then I seen 143.
You can understand. You're so sweet.
Alright. Share inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. Period. Live in the moment. Period, sis. Period. Period. I feel like I'm in a movie, honey.
Thank you, Rashid. Don't leave me, please. Because after this battle,
I don't know why I can't really hear other people.
You. This is the first time you're here, you know? Actually, I am a dancer. I will dance for you. to thanks for your support.
Okay, period.
Hello, King.
I did not know she was talking this
Dazzle.
whole time. Oh, that's a good song right there.
Be careful the ant. 注意后面呢，小心它偷塔。
Child, I didn't know she was talking this whole time. So y'all probably barely could hear me in my messages. Oh, I hope I can still post this freaking video on YouTube. She got a platoon of flying primates. What is primates? Alright, yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to do love. Maybe some of y'all want a love read. We lost. Flying monkeys. What the hell? I'm still a host. Monkeys could be significant though, because I just seen snake. You know, like a snake grabbing a rat. Remember we was talking about rats earlier? Look, message. I'm trying to tell you, my brain hurt. Somebody trying to reconcile. But I feel like y'all are literally cutting ties. I feel like it's because you literally hurting. But I feel like somebody's going to plan to like reach out to you or to meet up with you. But I feel like when y'all get together, it's very dangerous. Remember? That's why... This song is by Sade, I Will Be Your Friend. When I say somebody really trying to say, somebody got a dark side. I'm cutting ties with his ass. That's what I'm saying. It's the best thing to do. Especially when you don't trust a motherfucker or you like very heartbroken by them. Remember the main energy we was getting was the collective was heartbroken? Yeah, but it's still like a difficult decision. Like, I feel like y'all are still actively, it's like your heart, your emotions didn't win its way. You know how they say before a woman leave, first they leave mentally. Or first they leave emotionally, then mentally, however the fuck. And then it's when they say eventually, then she physically leaves. So it's just giving some of y'all, you may have the energy to get back into these people's energy, but I feel like when it comes to your emotions, you're just not there anymore. They are there still. I feel like they fuck with you for some of you guys, but I don't know. It says your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. Don't let it steal your joy. See, because remember, like I said, sometimes it's our own energy. Because sometimes people operate in the world as, oh, there's no such thing as karmic energy. There's only a such thing as people mirroring back to me the things that I need to work on or whatever the case may be. That's why I said some of you guys, you may feel more called to look at my content that talks about polarity when you actually don't point the finger at people and say, you know what, I gotta cut this person out of my life because they're toxic and da-da-da. You know, it like gives this other type of feel. But I mean, everybody has different beliefs and stuff. Some people wholeheartedly believe, no, I need to cut this person off because this is actually what I'm supposed to do. You know, that's why I'm saying you create your reality based on your beliefs. So for some of y'all, I honestly feel like maybe somebody think you come off as self-righteous. Like, you could act spiritually superior than the next, like condescending other people or coming off very preachy as if you know. Or maybe this is how these other people come off. This could be your energy. It could be somebody else's, or somebody feels like you are self-righteous. But I emotionally still be cool with him. I physically left to another state, then mentally left. I did it backwards. Okay, yeah, I can see that as well. Because when the two of Wands was out here, it does talk about, you know, planning to move or planning. it's physical because it's wand energy. It has something to do with action and energy. So I could see that for sure. But the Knight of Cups is still here. I feel like there's romance. There's romance coming in. It could be from this person or it could be from somebody that's new. Okay. Tell me more about that Two of Wands. Two of Wands. See, some of y'all, it's this imbalance at times. Like maybe sometimes you be in this energy of just focusing on you and your bag, and then maybe something distracts you. And then you probably like back thinking about whoever this is. Maybe they be manifesting. She talking about, I want the new one. That's what I'm saying. Legal matters in your favor. Maybe when some people feel like maybe sometimes when you feel like you act on a certain choice, whether you decide to stay or leave something, maybe you feel like this shifts something within your life. Like for instance, if you feel like, okay, if I stay in this person's life, it don't seem like I'm that abundant. Or if I leave this person's life, all of a sudden it seems like my blessings coming in. Like something like that could be significant. But like I said, we just pulled the energy before, and it talks about, like, really, I'm telling you, depending on what your beliefs are is how you will navigate through things. So if you have this belief that people are karmics and you're meant to get rid of them out of your life, and that's how you will elevate and be better, then that's going to be a reality. But if you feel like, if you like pay attention to the psychology of things or whatever the case may be, then that will be your reality, you know. Any more messages for the collective? Some of y'all should create a plan as well, or maybe you are creating a plan. Yeah. Sometimes somebody may feel like you get into this unpredictable energy to where you just become distant. Like maybe sometimes people feel like you're unpredictable, or maybe it says never know what they'll do, unreliable, live wire. Maybe you can feel like this towards somebody else. It says so far away physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. I don't know. I just don't feel like you're ready for this individual. And that's totally fine. Somebody could be avoiding something. This could be an anxious, avoidant, whatever. Anxious attachment, avoidant, whatever. It says in hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. So you could be avoiding this person. This person could feel like very guilty about something. So they're kind of like hiding from you or something. Or they're like not communicating. Or there's no communication. Maybe you're avoiding them. Like, it depends if this is your energy or theirs, or if it's both, right? I feel like there's some type of desire here, though. Maybe some of you guys have a desire to start over, or maybe to start with something new. Tell me more about this message. Demanding. So I feel like there's some unrealistic expectations here. Maybe you could be somebody that's very high maintenance. Maybe somebody could feel like you're a diva, or whatever the case may be. Welcome into the collective, you guys. If you want to sit for a message, you can just double tap the screen so we can pick up on your energy. You can send gifts. You can follow because you may never see my face again. Whatever the case may be, feel free to stick around for a message. If not, I'll see you in the next one. All right, or just, you know, enjoy the rest of your lifetime. But yeah, it says skeletons in the closet, not telling the whole story. Confirm this secret past. What is this? Confirm this secret past. So this could be your energy or it could be theirs. Yeah, somebody most definitely is dangling partial truths. And they can also be shifting something. You know how people be like, oh, you shifting the blame. Thank you for the follow. Thank you guys for double tapping the screen. So to confirm that, it literally equals up. This song is called Everybody Loves the Sunshine by Roy Ayers. Ubiquity? I don't know. But so either you have skeletons in the closet, you're not telling the whole story about something, or this could have happened on the other person's end. Maybe you or this person carries some type of secret past to where you may be dangling partial truths, or maybe they're dangling it, or it could be both of you guys. On the back of the deck, it says all talk. See, people with this all talk energy can come off as like the silver-tongued devil. A big flirt, but no action. They can come off as like a player. So this can also be talking about more than one person. Because some of y'all, you was dealing with players. For others of y'all, you probably was dealing with people who had a dark side. For others of y'all, you probably was just dealing with people who had this secret past. It really all depends. So for some of y'all, it's talking about one person or more than one person. And from other situations, because, you know, love or relationships don't have to just tie to romantic connections. They can tie to platonic as well. So, confirm this. Make it rain in reverse. Why did that come out in reverse? Desire. Make sure you detach from the material things and know that you're abundant and that you can receive. Like, if you're a person that want to manifest $1 million, but you don't believe you can get it, you may not manifest it as quickly as you think, and it may not ever come because you probably feel like you can't receive it. You know, I ain't gonna say it may never or it may not ever come, but it may just be really, really slow to come. Maybe some of you guys stopped manifesting when it came to abundance. Maybe some of you guys trust in the universe that everything will work out in your favor. Maybe you feel like there's some type of legal matter that didn't work out in your favor. But for some of y'all who feel that way, did you try to take like a practical approach towards it first? You know? That's my thought process. I can't even recall what I said about the millions. Oh, okay, yeah. That's probably why certain things have been slowed down. It says desire. I feel like y'all desire certain things, but maybe you need to take a practical approach. Maybe try a different approach. Maybe shift your perspective. Maybe release the relationship that you have with money, whether it's a lack mindset, whether it's fear-based, whether it's greed. Like, it could be anything. Desire. It's kind of giving that energy you want something, but not that bad. But it's kind of crazy because you do want something that bad. That's kind of like being really hungry, saying you want food, but too lazy to get up and make it. So it's like you hungry as hell. You want the food, but it gives apparently not bad enough, but it gives you do want it bad enough. But you know, it's like, baby, you got to work with yourself. You got to work with your energy. And some of y'all need to shift certain things within a way. This says up in the air. It says not able to make solid plans. Flighty, ungrounded. You got to get your energy grounded. We got cold shoulder, breakup, distance, separation. You separated from someone. You at a distance from someone, whether it's emotionally, physically. It's just a lot going on. But it does take two. So if you feel like you've been trying, or whatever the case may be, then okay, you letting go, you moving forward, and that's just the best that you can do right now. But for others of y'all, I feel like you still in this energy of just being distant, you know? Like, you can't, if you're gonna want to be with somebody, then, you know, it takes two, you know? You got to put in effort, especially with a complicated ass situation like this. But it seemed like two people love each other, but I just feel like it's like, I don't know, like on both people ends, things need to be worked on. There needs to be more honest communication and everything like that. Okay, anything about new love, divine masculine, divine feminine, anything about that? Like, look, it says high value. See, you the ex that's high value. Like, if we go down somebody's rosters or they pass and they see you there, collective. Like, you're just different. You're like the empress. You're beautiful, you're sexy, you're abundant, you're confident. But I feel like you dealt with a lot of people who were unfaithful, who put you in like third parties. You know what I'm saying? Who probably was questioning you or labeling you as the person that was who they were, you know? But when it comes to the new energy, I feel like that person gonna be able to relate to you on some me too. That happened to you too? Like something like that. We got deadly combo. Yeah, I feel like with you and this new person, when y'all get together, it's not like how the other person is. That gives more toxic. See, this gives more, I've worked on myself, I know myself, I love myself, you know? So I feel like when y'all get together, oh, it's just powerful. That's what it's giving. It's like metaphorically, it's like very powerful. Not violent at all. Not explosive at all. But I feel like it can be taken to a certain point, but not into like and not between you two, but just the love and energy that y'all would have for each other. You know, it's like a beautiful thing. But I feel like this past person is still trying to come up in the mix, even when we're talking about new people. But regardless, you closed off anyway, whether we talking about past or new love. It says going behind your back, deceitful, swindler. So you could have went through like a lot of things in your life. I feel like that's why you just loving you, because whatever this was, it hurted you drastically. And I feel like you're emotionally hurting right now. You just need time to heal before you like jump back in this situation with your ex, or even if it's like a new relationship, you don't want your ex no more. Regardless of which one it is, I feel like you're just focusing on self-love. Because yeah, maybe you dealt with a lot of toxic love, and I feel like you're just coming into a different space, in a different timeline. You're shifting, and I feel like you're coming into a point where you're finally being happy, right? Like, instead of going back to something that made you feel less than, not valued, hurt, and you start focusing on yourself and loving yourself, eventually you're going to start getting back happy again and taking back control over your life, your emotions, and everything like that. And I feel like that's the path that's happening. But I feel like for some of y'all, it's still this ex is still like popping up for some reason. Maybe because y'all still have the potential to go back, or maybe it's because you still love this person. I feel like you can have better, but I feel like instead of focusing on the ex or this new love, like, you're really focusing on you, and I feel like that's a good thing. For others of you, you're encouraged to focus on you. Confirm this sneaky snake. Yeah, okay, yeah, been burned. That's what I'm saying. Because I'm like, is this present tense? Because if it's present tense, that means somebody literally is going behind your back being deceitful. All right. But for some of y'all, it's most definitely talking about something that has already happened. So I feel like that's why you still kind of on edge, because you were very intimate. You were very vulnerable with people. Like, you let your guard down for real. And then you just got hurt, you know? This was something that was very surprising. Like, you didn't see this coming. You found out people was cheating or still involved with their past, you know, or having certain type of secret affections, whether they had roving eyes or whatever the case may be. And, you know, that's betrayal right there. Let me look up this word right here, because I'm getting this, This says, make an argument or story complex and difficult to follow. Maybe somebody was steady trying to tell a story, but it was just twisting and turning and just difficult and complex to follow. Okay, but was that on purpose though? Justifications caught up. Somebody could have been justifying things, but it probably got to a point to where they couldn't justify things no more, or the story was just fraudulent. Alright, any more messages here for the collective? Yeah, I'm for sure feeling called to pull that deck for sure. From that deck. We got late bloomer. It says age gap or immature attitude, out of sync. Needs more time. Yeah, see, this person is a late bloomer. Like, say for instance, if you have a high IQ, high EQ, this person may still, they haven't come into the things that they needed to come into yet. Like, they're more on the late side. Like, you didn't already probably mastered some shit at this point, and they ass still needing to catch up, you know? So it's like you probably like in this self-love, spiritual, radiant, emotional, intelligent energy, and they probably emotionally immature as fuck and other stuff, because they haven't reached that yet. And you don't have to suffer and drown while you're trying to save them. You know, look, getting caught up in certain stuff. It says unable to free yourself from a sticky situation. Taking a step back helps you see clearly. That's what I'm saying. Remember, we talked about the moon card earlier, which can also talk about illusions and everything like that. And I feel like some of you guys were like compromising. So that's probably why you was just in this confused or avoiding the truth type of space and energy. Or, because I could have sworn that energy was in the reverse, like that Two of Swords. Because if that's the case, then the message gonna change. Energy gonna change. That's really like the energy of getting out of confusion. So it's like, tell me more about this energy. Yep, we got the High Priestess. The best you can do is just trust in the higher power, you know, and in your own esoteric information, or know that you carry esoteric information, therefore you're extremely intuitive as well. So it's like in this moment, the best thing you could do is trust in your intuition. Yeah, look, the Three of Pentacles. Usually this ties to wasting time. There's lack of growth here. There's carelessness here. So I feel like you are probably shifting into like this energy of being your own authority, or being called to step into a leadership role, especially because some of these other people can't do it. It says you may be faced with a lot of choices before you, but be wise in choosing which will benefit you and which won't. Don't get so caught up in your dreams that you start to ignore reality. So it's like, yeah, don't live in illusion. Like, I feel like some of y'all love this person and they may come off like they're so infatuated with you and that they see you, but in actuality you got to go based off their actions instead of just what they're telling you, because their words are saying they love you so much and they can see you, they value you, but their actions gives, I don't value you because I don't even love myself to even value you or love you, or I never even felt loved by my parents to even value you or love you, you know. So it's like, don't live in illusion and fantasy land of the person who you thought existed, because that person just doesn't exist. The person that's been showing you who they are is what exists, and that's not really something that you've been hurt, you know, by that energy. Once again, you don't have to beat yourself up about anything, and you don't have to beat them up about it either, but it's just like, honor your feelings, validate your feelings. You're just not, like, yeah, you love this person, but emotionally you've withdrawn, you're detached, you know. And then this song, you breaking my heart. This song is by Mint Condition. It's called Breaking My Heart. So I just feel like, remember, the main message to this collective is literally based on heartbreak. The truth. Don't deny the truth. Alright, you guys, I'm about to get ready to get up off of here. So if you want to get on the list before I go, please let me know in the chat. Look, there go that Two of Swords coming out now. It says the Two of Swords is about being stuck with a difficult decision and being afraid to proceed. However, lack of action may make a situation worse. A decision must be made, but only once you have all the needed information. So you need to get clear on your truth, on your thoughts, on your mind overall. Maybe have a conversation with yourself, because little do you know, having a conversation with yourself can help. Asking yourself questions, healing the mind and everything else, because then it can help you see more clearly, operate in your truth and trust in your intuition at the same time, and not be fooled by illusions. Oh no. Pretty Vanna. That's so you. I know this is the song. When did I notice the song? Yeah, that's what I was saying. When he was like, you're breaking my heart. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So I feel like somebody has this. Remember we talked about touching themselves to the thought of you? Most definitely be happening. Now that could be your energy. We're gonna get the hell up out of that if that's so. But if this is their energy, then they most definitely be doing that. They be having these like sexual thoughts and intense feelings for you. It's not really giving. That's really kind of the definition of lust, though. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm like, awkward. All right, it says the high priestess is the ruler of the unconscious and beckons you to pass through the veil and look inward. Your intuitive sense right now is providing you with useful information and is assisting you to become more in touch with your subconscious mind. See, sometimes you don't need to fuck around and find out because you already know better. Sometimes you don't have to experience a connection for another 5 days or 5 weeks or 5 years because you already goddamn know. You know, it's outside of wisdom. It's just like a feeling, you know? It's just like a knowing. So yeah, maybe some of you guys are literally, your intuition is telling you to start anew. Or maybe some of you guys, your intuition is telling you, look, I need to heal. And then maybe if this person also do the work, then we can come together. But as long as this person is still lacking emotionally, like they're emotionally immature and all this stuff, it's just not going to work. I have to pay attention to the reality, not to the fantasy that this person was giving me in the beginning. Because little did I know, this person wasn't who they basically were trying to give off. So, like, to an extent, like, they have those certain traits or whatever. But at the same time, I don't really think so, for real. And this person be watching you. Even if you're in person with them. You see how this lady, it's like he's literally like just watching her. And then she just like, so maybe sometimes y'all be feeling when somebody be watching you as well. It's like that intuition, I'm telling you, is giving High Priestess. Sometimes you just gotta trust in yourself. Sometimes the situation or the choice may seem difficult, or like you kind of don't want to do it. But at the same time, you just gotta stop living in illusion and just go based on the reality. And the reality is this person is capable of breaking your heart and that you're still heartbroken. So at this point, the best thing you can do is walk away and start anew, even if it's without that person. And to be honest, eventually you'll be all right. You'll move forward. And once again, it don't have to be move forward in a whole new relationship, because like I said, y'all, for this person energy to still be coming out in your reading, it will for sure be too early to just try to get into a new relationship. I feel like you for sure should take this time to get to know more of yourself, to heal. Because I mean, when was the last time that you actually haven't been in a relationship, you know? And I'm not talking about one of those complicated ass relationships where you don't really have a title, you're not really together, so it's like, you know, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you dead as one entertaining anyone. Has it even reached to a full year? You know, some of y'all probably started dating in high school and now you about 30, and it's never been a time when you stopped dating. You know, so it's just like you've been around family, you've been around friends, you've been around lovers, you've been dating and dating and dating. One situation didn't work out, hopping in another one. It haven't even been a full year, whatever the case may be. It's time to really give yourself a break and really get to know yourself. Because I feel like sometimes we pick up on everybody else's energy in the world and we go based off what everybody else is doing. Everybody in a relationship, everybody doing this, everybody smoking, everybody that, you know. It's like the world sometimes can influence certain things. Now you know about smacks, right? Now you know about relationships. Now you know about this. But the crazy thing is they didn't tell you how you could possibly get hurt. They didn't tell you about how some people, you know, snakes and slimy. They didn't tell you sometimes that people, you know, don't know how to love and all this other stuff. But that's why you fucked around and found out. You know? So it's just live in, go based off reality. Don't go based off of what you hope for, the potential that could be, or the illusions. You gotta go based off, yep, y'all had that physical situation. Yep, this was an emotional, abusive situation. Yep, this person has narcissistic tendencies. They gaslit you. You have to pay attention to those things. It's not safe to love a person like that. Although, yes, you love them, and it seems they may have some type of love for you, but it's just, you're too hurt to continue with them, and they're too much of a late bloomer. They haven't bloomed into the version of themselves that they could be yet, right? So you're gonna possibly keep getting disappointed for sure, because what you need or want from them, that's what's really hindering the connection from going into its actual fresh start. And you know, every time you try to have a new beginning or a fresh start, it's always the same old. And it's just simply because shit, y'all both not ready at this point. So that's when you decide, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and work on me, get into my hobbies, you know, pick up on my business, whatever the case may be, and then new love could find you. Look, she said it could all be so simple. Man, them songs chilling in it. But you rather make it hard? Loving you is like a battle. And we both end up with scars. Tell me, have to be. The Page of Cups is boundless, intuitive, and a bit of an inner child. Don't be afraid to dream big and follow your heart. Additionally, be sure to listen to your intuition. Be sure to listen to your intuition. It's trying to tell you something. That's literally what the message is. That's literally what it is. Like, yeah, follow your heart and da-da-da, but don't neglect your intuition. But yeah, as I said before, some of y'all not ready to reconcile with this person because you still hurt. So the best thing you can do right now, go into Hermit, reflect, do the inner child work, the shadow work, and everything like that. You know, why not? You never did it. You probably did it a little bit, but did you really, you know, get into it for real, so that you can come out of the shadow, of the darkness, and come into like a better energy? Maybe before, but now I feel like this is a whole new ball game because you still like heartbroken. Like, this ain't the past, honey. This is the present, and you basically heartbroken, and that sucks because it don't feel good to be heartbroken. Look, she said it ain't working, and when I try to walk away, you hurt yourself to make me stay. Damn, you know that's crazy because I always thought that was a metaphor, but now I'm feeling the energy is dead as real. Like, these people could try to like hurt themselves or something. And she said, I keep letting you back in. Explain myself. Maybe there's some misunderstandings that even happen in this connection. Like, maybe this person can't even understand you. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just too much. That's just too much for the collective. Some of y'all, you don't want to be with nobody else. Some of y'all low-key don't want to be with anybody else, but you know that you probably deserve better. This person let go, you let go. You feel like, some of y'all feel like nobody has ever hurt you more than this person hurt you. I don't care if you got cheated on, I don't care what it is. This person most definitely possibly hurt you more than anybody else did. Somebody said leave and don't look back, honey. And when I try to walk away to make me stay, this is crazy. This is crazy. Care for me, care for me. Care for me, there for me. Won't you be there for me, cry for me, cry. Some of y'all probably feel like this person care about you for real, but they just, it's unhealthy, bruh. Look, perfect match intense. You complete each other in the most harmonious ways. Damn. Don't make me cry, okay? It says the intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. But yeah, this could be somebody that's your ex, or maybe your ex or their ex for some reason is significant. Okay? Maybe this person did something that was deceitful to you, or maybe you've dealt with exes in your past who was very grimy, sneaky, did things behind your back. And I feel like you've got into this very demanding energy. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you also coming up as somebody who has unrealistic expectations. Like, you can't expect somebody to come out with that in this emotional, intelligent energy when they're emotionally immature. You're just going to hurt your own feelings, right? So I feel like the more that you try to go back to this person who clearly was not able to love you in the way that you deserve to be loved, that created some type of physical or emotional distance. The passion is there between both of you guys. The love, like, y'all literally, what am I supposed to do when I want you in my world? How can I want you for myself when I'm already something? This too toxic for me. You look, self-love. It says love yourself first. Period. Love yourself first. You want love from other people, but you need to love yourself first. Because then you probably wouldn't even experience a lot of this other stuff with this person. And I feel like when you do that, you for sure will attract true love. It says true love comes when you least expect it. Look deep within your emotions. Love is in the air when Cupid's around. Yeah, 112 is very significant. It says too much focus on visible trappings. Remember we talked about material attachments? And then it says wedding bells are ringing. Something about a marriage could be significant. Remember I told y'all multiple people could be coming out. So maybe this is talking about somebody who you married before. Or maybe you're going to experience marriage with someone. Or maybe with this individual, it could have led to that. Maybe it was talked about or something. And she said, I guess I'll see you in the next lifetime. So maybe some of y'all like, you know what? No hard feelings, but I guess I'll see you in the next lifetime. Maybe it ain't just meant We ain't working out in this lifetime. Ooh, past lives. It says we reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. So yeah, some of y'all, you could be experiencing a time apart from this person because it's just needed. It says you begin to feel your heart beat faster when you are close. Yeah, I feel like y'all activate each other's heart chakra. 1111 could be a significant angel number for y'all. Somebody said twin flame earlier in the live, and sometimes this 1111 ties to that. It says 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and balance of soul counterparts. If you believe in twin flames, right? If you don't believe in twin flames, then just 1111 is significant. But if you believe in twin flames, this could be a twin flame. For some of y'all, it's possibly a false twin flame. But yeah, this situation is just be unpredictable. You know, maybe you feel like you'll never know what they would do. Maybe sometimes they feel like they never know what you would do. Maybe overall, this is just an unpredictable ass relationship. Like 1 minute y'all good, next minute it just goes completely south. It says spirit soul path, a personal evolution within your relationship. So I feel like a personal evolution within the relationship has happened or will happen. But don't forget, you are worthy, okay? Your worth doesn't depend on the other person. Just because this person is lacking within certain areas, that just has a whole lot to do with them, not with you. You know, that's like saying, oh, this person can't love me. I'm unlovable. Who told you that, honey? That just means the person is incapable of something that has nothing to do with you. Oh, this person cheated. Now that has nothing to do with you. You still are them, but your value does not lessen because somebody hurts you, disrespects you, mistreats you. You've always been valuable. You just have to choose yourself. You didn't choose yourself. Okay? You in connections. I'm not even going to finish that sentence, but for some reason, something's going to be said. He definitely a false one. I'm not about to play. All right? But yeah, so I feel like y'all just got yourself caught up in this. It's a sticky situation that some of y'all are unable to free yourself from. At least that's what it feels like. But I feel like, little do you know, you capable of moving forward from this person, but maybe it's just too intense. You know, you still have passion for a person. It's different if all the feelings was completely gone. See, emotional detachment and withdrawal is different from dead ass not loving somebody anymore or really caring to be in their life anymore. Like, y'all ex, I'm sure y'all want the ex back. The one previous before this one. You know what I'm saying? But it's like this one is still kind of fresh. It's still kind of, you know, for some of you guys. I'm going to have to confirm more of that secret past. Tell me more about this secret past. They said block them. We got undecided. It says choosing between lovers, competing for affection. So little did you know, this could be your own energy. Maybe you possibly was choosing between lovers. Yeah, maybe it's had something to do with another person for sure. Yep. So somebody had this secret past that pertained to like another person. And maybe you was like trying to choose between one or the other, or maybe somebody like, or maybe it could be like, it depends. If this is your energy, then you most definitely put this person in like possibly a third party situation. Now, some of y'all, you didn't technically put them in a third party because y'all wasn't together or whatever the case may be. But if this is not your energy, then that means this person was choosing between lovers, you know, and they may not have told the whole story. Maybe something had came up about a person, but not the full truth, the whole truth, right? Whether it was you or them. But yeah, we got dark side. Oop. Street lights or whatever it could be significant. Your dark side keeps you from enjoying the love you have. Don't let it steal your joy. That's what I'm saying. I feel like y'all have love for this person. They have love for you. But it's just like the shadow sides of you, the trauma and all this other stuff gets in the way. Because imagine if you didn't have trauma, I'm sure you wouldn't have fear. Welcome to the team. Welcome in, love. It's like, I'm sure you wouldn't have fear, discouragement, worry, doubt, or none of that. It wouldn't exist. But it do exist. So you just got to live in that type of reality. You can't be trying to live in the reality of, oh, I love them so much, we can, because it's not going to work. You traumatized, you heartbroken. So you got to be in reality. The reality is you heartbroken. So trying to be with somebody who broke your heart, who you actively heartbroken from, I don't think it's going to work, honey. That's why it's saying it takes two. So if you are going to indulge in something, you may want to make sure your energy is checked. And you may want to make sure this person does the work that they need to do. And that's just basically out of your control. So sometimes that means letting somebody go. Especially whenever y'all get together, it's like a deadly combo. Very dangerous. Somebody probably end up hurt for real. Like literally hurt. Whether it's emotionally. I'm really getting physically too, but you know, it's just crazy. Remember earlier we was talking about domestic. Something about domestic violence can be significant. But I feel like this new person is going to be somebody who is high value. Like, I feel like you possibly are going to start attracting somebody who's confident. You know, it gives emperor, empress. They're high value, right? This person, they still got a long way to go. They're a late bloomer. But whoever this divine energy is, they're already in this energy. Just like how you were already in a certain energy. Bro, I know you lying. This song, I like this song. I haven't heard it in a while. You think I'll leave your side, baby? This side is called By Your Side. You know me better than that. Hey, that's so cute. On your knees. So somebody could genuinely feel like this about you. I wouldn't do that. Or you could feel like this about somebody. I don't know. It's just given. I feel like somebody care, but it's just like hard to believe because their actions don't match up to it. You know? But that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like people try to hurt you, especially this person. But it's they just break what they touch, I guess. And it's not cool for you to still be like, okay, but anyways, it's just keep on valuing yourself. You know what I'm saying? You are high value. Like going through this type of stuff, this would be, I'm sure people wouldn't even think you would go through this type of stuff because only outside and in real life, you just high value. You know, you shouldn't experience stuff like this. But that's probably why this energy of unable to free yourself is here. That's why self-love is the best love, you know? Everything breaks. I'm known to shut down electronic devices. I'm trying to understand, honey. But I'll be alright. Thank you for the I heart you. You said, but I'll be alright. Oh, okay. I'll be alright. But yeah, so either you still desire this person or they desire you. But they need time, honey. I'm telling you, they not ready. They not in the energy. They're not in their divine masculine or divine feminine. It's given, accept their flaws or leave. And I feel like y'all would rather leave because, I mean, you're very high value. And I feel like you like the empress or the emperor in this situation. So it makes sense that you would choose yourself. When you're cold, I'll be there. Hold you tight to me. Oh, when you're alone. little baby? You know my little baby is a Taurus. She was born May 1st. See, yeah, y'all strong as hell. I can't be with a... But yeah, remember we talked about that energy earlier? That self-righteous energy, how sometimes we could probably come off like, you know what? I'm a chosen one. You a fucking peasant, nigga. Like, that's the energy it was picking up on for sure. Hey. This little girl tripping. Yeah, these people want your attention for sure. But yeah, I just feel like you're loving you, taking back control, and finally being happy. Like, I feel like you're finally getting into that. And that's the best thing that you could do. Don't go backwards, right? Because sometimes we go backwards. It will make sense to... It wouldn't be going backwards if this person did the work and if you were, like, in a better energy. But it would basically be going backwards. Ooh, I know you lying. I know you lying. You hear this song? Somebody said, I know you love me. Bro, some of y'all probably have this habit of being mad at this person, hurt by this person, but loving them so much that it's like you don't hate them though. Maybe it's just because you have an ethereal soul and you just can't hate people. It don't even have to be, oh, because I love them. It can really just be because you just know what love is. Therefore, hate does not exist. Dang, that's so sad. That's so sad. What's sad is, because I'm thinking about something in my head, and I don't think I shared it with the collective, and I'm just talking about, that's so sad. So y'all probably think I'm talking about something else, but it's just like I'm getting this whole glimpse of y'all relationship from the beginning as well. I feel like it was very beautiful, for sure, but it ain't beautiful no more, honey. I mean, maybe an inch, but you know, a lot of stuff happened that wasn't the best. Even with the partial truths and all that other stuff. Something about a gun. I don't know if somebody had a weapon or like, because some of y'all, you probably didn't dated thugs or gangsters or something like that. That's what they call themselves, honey. They in the streets. For some of y'all. Not all y'all. But it also could just be a metaphor, and it's just, when y'all get together, it's just dangerous. Because this connection is very triggering. Y'all trigger each other. So it will become very explosive. Because it's a very intense... Look, honey. I've been talking in circles this whole time. I just feel like I'm repeating my goddamn self. It's just too much going on. My head hurt. Whew. But yeah, you just gotta forgive, you know. This person is gonna be reaching out to you, so expect a call from them. I feel like this person's love language could be physical touch. Bro, don't touch me, the fuck? I just feel like, you know how your body starts getting chills and shit? Hold on. See, your love language could be... Somebody's love language is acts of service and physical touch. I mean, it could be other stuff, but that's the energy I'm seeing as of right now. Friendly support, fairies, guides, and friends give aid. I feel like your spiritual team, if you believe in fairies and like stuff like that, I feel like they give you aid for sure. Like you have this friendly support that's outside of this human ass proximity world, but from mystics, creatures, and spiritual beings. Spirit is trying to tell us it's over. But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's like sometimes when we be so deep in hurt and everything like that, we look at it like, nah, it's done, bruh. It's over. But I'm telling you, for some reason, I'm picking up on this energy that had for how y'all going with your own free will and how you are in this moment. Then yeah, let it be over and move forward. But it just gives something not over. The energy is too potent. Somebody want to cry, or maybe it's just the heartbreak energy that we picked up on. But that's what I'm saying. When you like in this space of just being hurt by somebody, you just don't want to do. You don't want nothing to do with their ass. You just like, bro, I'm so done with you. You don't know how done I am. But bruh, I don't know if this one of them connections, like, bro, you can't stay mad at this person, or it doesn't become hatred. Maybe a love-hate relationship could have existed, but genuinely hatred, like, I just feel like that's such a powerful emotion that I don't feel like some of you guys can even have. So I just feel like some of y'all, you want it to be over, you feel like it's over, you're done, and you want to move forward and you want to start anew. But I feel like there's still like something. It's something here. But that's what I'm saying. You have your own free will and trust in your intuition at the end of the day. Like I said, it don't make sense getting back involved with this connection, especially right now, because I feel like the same stuff will just repeat, especially if you don't use your own wisdom and just react differently. Because I feel like sometimes things get to y'all because you're already heartbroken. You can't keep hurting a person that's already heartbroken. They already emotionally withdrawn and detached. Now they finna beat your ass. Now they finna smack you. They finna punch you. You lucky you ain't get stabbed yet. You know what I'm saying? So of course, move forward for sure. Because I don't feel like y'all need to be in each other's energy right now. It's triggering. It's explosive. Something crazy can happen. But I feel like the love is still there on both ends. Even though this person, I be feeling like people don't really know what love is. Especially because they can't reciprocate it like how you can. But at the same time, maybe that don't necessarily mean they don't know what it is. Because they do like have some type of strong emotion towards you. It's just they don't know how to treat you like or something. You know? So that's why I'm saying when you can get out of the shadows of hatred or pessimism, worry, fear, and just scorn and like heartbreak, you can be able to see a new beginning with this person, especially if they get on their P's and Q's. But if they doing the same shit, then you most definitely, you ain't fucking with it, because you value yourself and you are a person that operates of self-love and everything like that. And I feel like you'll drop them like a bad habit before you start over another pattern and cycle and be disrespected again. But that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like they intentionally mean to disrespect you. So to help you not be so heartbroken, because I understand some of y'all feel deeply, and to keep your feelings from getting hurt, just look at it like these people don't mean to hurt you. But once again, that don't mean you have to lower your guard and get back into these people's energy. And no, trust your intuition at the end of the day. But there is this union. I don't feel like it's a normal, average, regular, schmegular union. That you just, you know what, yeah, I'm done by, you know, for some of y'all. 3 times, yeah, 3 is a very significant number for sure. It's crazy. That's crazy. That has been very significant within this connection. Realize. This song by Maxwell is called Ascension. I did not know this was Maxwell. In parentheses, it says, don't ever wonder. It's giving shit. You can just hit me up and ask shit. You know, you don't have to be in your head. I tell you. But I don't know. All right, any last messages? Look, Falso. See, some of y'all don't want to lean back into this connection because you feel like it's just gonna be like false hope. Some of y'all feel like, nah, this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? But somebody feel guilty. Somebody wants to, they want to give an apology. I'm seeing remorseful. So at least it shows it's kind of genuine. Tries to sell you a pipe dream. No substance. No substance. Evasive. Maybe sometimes this person know more than they even let on to you when it comes to if they're ready to pursue you or not. Because you could be right there in their face, willing to give them a chance, and they could just be making it seem like everything copacetic. You can fully trust me, knowing goddamn well you don't even trust that shit. So why are you over here telling the collective all this stuff? Maybe they be trying to believe in themselves or something. Or maybe they genuinely feel like they could be better, and then they don't be better. False hope. Now, on another note, some of these people dead ass could be trying to sell you a dream, though. Knowing they can't live up to what they... to none of that. What does broken mirror mean? Because that's the second time I saw that card while you was shuffling. That's the name of the deck. But one of the cards in this deck says broken mirror. I can't remember what it's called though. Daily combo. Okay. Yep, new love options back on the market. I'm telling you, I feel like y'all opening yourself up to something new, but I'm telling you, it's unfinished business. That's what I'm seeing. That's the energy. Because I'm steady trying to sit on it because I'm like, bro, it's something I have to say here. That's just what the hell the energy is. It's like confirmation. It's the Wild Wild West. Doing my best. Remember I said something about guns? Wild Wild West. Sade, Soldier of Love. See, I feel love most definitely has been a battlefield for you. And it sucks, man. It sucks. Come from this false hope. Yep, we got ending. It says you're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. Maybe some of these people was trying to hold on to you knowing that, baby, the connection is over. You push this person away to the point to where it's becoming physical, mentally, emotionally abusive. Like, you didn't really dead ass push them away. Confirm false hope. Upright in reverse. That's crazy. It's coming out in reverse again. False hope is coming out in reverse. Like, right now. For some of y'all, maybe this person, you know how sometimes you get in a relationship and you don't really know if it's going to work out. Not even if it's going to work out, but you don't intend for it to go the level that it goes. Like, you don't tend to be so in love with a person, right? So maybe this person thought it was just, you know, because they never had really a real connection like that. So they probably assumed that all relationships was like the one they previously was having. Bro, this live shit, this is stupid. They always talking about stuff, getting on my nerves. I don't know if I'll be able to, can y'all see and hear me? Because this thing is saying that the live will end in like 4 minutes because they detected inactivity, but it's not giving me a puzzle to do. So they may try to end it. But it says you're pretending that, okay, I already read that. You're pretending it's not ending. That's what I'm saying. See, when you're reading reversals, that's what make you about to pop a blood vessel. So in upright, some of these people most definitely could be trying to sell you a dream. But for others of you guys, they're not trying to sell you a dream. And they dead ass probably think that something could come from it. For others of y'all, they trying to sell you a dream. They pretending that it's not ending. They just trying to keep you in their energy, right? But for others of y'all, this could be some type of soulmate energy. Like, you could have really found your romantic counterpart. Or for others of y'all, they just want you to feel that way. They want you to think that, when in actuality, you just need to love yourself first. It says, as you get to know each other, you discover many things in common. With the bonding energy, and then it says commitment. Commitment is an important factor to achieve a successful relationship. But if you don't even have the capacity to be committed to this person, like if you like flighty, like any little thing, you like, nah, I'm gone, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's what the emotional withdrawal and detachment will get you. So that's why I was saying, you know, I could see like y'all moving forward would be probably good. And if you want to pursue new people, then that's you. That's your life. Like, you don't have to take this person back. You don't have to wait. No, none of that. I wouldn't expect you to anyway, to wait around for somebody. I feel like it's not even about new love or all this stuff. It's really about you loving you, though. That's what I'm saying. Regardless of past love or new love, it's really deeper than all of that. It's really about self, for real. All right, any last messages for the collective? 222. Rekindle. It says an old flame returns. So some of y'all, you may, like I said, you may still have the capacity to go back to this person or to let this person come back in. Some of y'all, somebody from your past is going to be coming back. I feel like it's this person, though. It says, follow the path of ascension. Guided steps to great love. This is guided steps to great love. Following the path of ascension. Any more messages? Any last messages? If you guys are going to get on the list, make sure you do message me. The live is going to end on its own because it's being stupid. Alright, I feel like this person has real feelings. Alright, this is some type of, for sure, twin flame energy. Maybe y'all marry each other. It says best friend. It says friendship is vital to your romance. Feelings deepen and blossom. So some of y'all, you should just try being friends. I ain't saying be friends right now, right? But if you are one of the people in the collective who will rekindle with this person, all of y'all may not rekindle and you may move on to somebody else. That's totally fine, because maybe you're going to move on to somebody who's already in their divine energy and you don't have to wait for them to get into it. But for others of y'all, who will pursue this same person, I feel like y'all share true romantic feelings that are like, it says worth exploring, right? That's from the card. It ain't coming from me. It's coming from the card. But like the yin and yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. All right, the live gonna end in 30 seconds, you guys. Any last messages for the collective? Any last confirmations? Yo, twin flame union. Any last messages? It says heart, body, mind, and soul. I'm telling you, this look. It says signs and clues. It says workplace romance, common cause connection. Any more messages for the collective? On the back, it says rejoice, open your heart.